Good evening, everybody. You've heard of the Petit Le Mans. Well, today we have the Très Petit Le Mans. We're at Road Atlanta for the penultimate round of the AF2 season. I am the sexy Brit who decided that driving at this death bowl was beneath him, or not beneath him, more didn't need to, and hopes he doesn't regret not doing it. My name is actually Josh Brooks, and we're just getting started with qualifying. Our new-ish format for qualifying is just getting underway. We introduced this at the last race 3 weeks ago at Chang, and thank you, Wan, for that. Thank you. So we start off with the GTEs out on track first, and then we'll head across to the LMPs. Both classes get 15 minutes to set their best lap. No classes in the way. Just them, the rest of the people in the class, and the track. We're quite a substantial GT grid today. We have about a dozen cars, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 10, maybe 11 cars, and hopefully they've all listened to the race control driver briefing that I gave about 15 minutes ago. It's a really short lap around here. The GTEs should be doing around about 120s at the top times. And the LMP's doing around 107s. It's really, really fast. Got plenty of action on its way at a track that will trip people up at every turn. I need to check. I've remembered to deafen myself. I have, so nobody else can hear me. Thank God for that. Dirty will be the first person to start a lap. I'll take you around. We're heading down the hill through the S's. He's gone through the quick right flick and into this part where there's really one line. If you go wide, you're hitting the curve there and you're going off. Tricky braking zone at turn 8. Try to use all the curve, but don't touch the sausages. They will yeet you into the wall that's directly there. Move on to the left and get ready to throw yourself into the camber at the bottom 2 corners. Braking again for turn, technically it's turn 9, but it's classed as turn 7. Onto the back straight, use a little bit of curb. This back straight curves, there's never really a break along this track under the first bridge. You're going to be moving towards the right hand side of the track fairly soon and get ready for the downhill plunge towards the braking zone at the final chicane. Here it comes, trying to clip the grass. You're braking around about 100 metre board, there it is. Use a little bit of curb on entry. Throw yourself in, left and right. Up the hill again, a little bit of curb. Stay left. Use a little bit of curb there, trying to touch the grass. Final kink over the line, a 120.910. Not a bad, pretty good lap time to start us off. Alan will be coming in second with a 22.0. Suddenly I need AC remote. I always forget that part. It's going to help me a lot to switch between cars. I have too many programs open. Most people are setting times on super softs, as they probably should, but Alan is setting his on the mediums. 22.0 on the mediums is a pretty good time. Maybe sandbagging for later on. No real good times behind that, other than actually, wow! Look at that top time, when with a time 1,000th of a second slower than Dirty on top. Is this a possible battle? Dirty has won all 4 races we've had so far in AF2 this season. A Grand Slam that has already meant he's confirmed as our champion with the 2 drop races in place. So Dirty doesn't even need to turn up, but he's here because he's going to try and go for the Grand Slam. Is it a Grand Slam? We've never had it before, so I don't really know what to call it. But winning every single race. Not even Lowy's done that, so this would be an incredible achievement. Bing's having to rejoin the serve. I think he's had some issues, I suppose. But behind that, we've got Alan with a 22.0 and Arthur with a 22.6. Alan round the final corner. This looks pretty good as well. It's going to be a 21.4. It's a pretty good lap. Villa goes for a 21.1 as well. About 10 minutes left in the first stage of qualifying. Lipsy goes to P4. These cars sound amazing. They really do. Really appreciate every single one of you joining us today. We're approaching 1,000 members on our Discord server, and we hope to get that by tomorrow. If you guys could help us out, if anybody here hasn't joined to our Discord, please do. I want to try and reach 1,000 for sometime during tomorrow's special Goodwood event, which I'll explain and go through a little bit later on. Dirty sets a better time with a 20.5. 19 viewers already is pretty good considering we've only been live 10 minutes. Let's keep it up. Let's see how far we can go. It's pretty close in the midfield on the GT so far. As Ren goes across the line once more. I believe that's Alboni Natale going across the grass towards the bottom two corners. You should practice with Goodwood. It's a real opportunity. It's a real opportunity. It's like the easiest possible way to get a trophy. Possibly. I'm really hyped for this. It's going to be crazy. You see, they're fighting already. I think that's Sturban in one of the Ferraris up front. Drillo just had to back out of it. Not worth it. We've got a few new drivers for this race. Here's one of them, Tangent Clamp 600, also known as Cybers Kids or Cyber Skids. I think it's Cyber Skids. He's driving in the Ferrari for Team Fluster, which was a new team at the last race at Chang, although I don't think they turned up for that race. I know that because his teammate Sturban, it's his first race, I believe. We've got the return of Bink Sim Racing. We'll see in the LMPs later on. He hasn't raced since Silverstone, almost 3 months ago. It's quite crazy how long this league's gone on. We're only on round 5. One more round to go in 3 weeks at Le Mans. Sturban goes off for a nice drift across the grass on the exit. Tangent Clamp goes P10, 22.7. Not a bad lap to start him off. So the GTEs will have until 17 minutes to go in the qualifying session to start a lap in quali. Once they've done that, they can finish their times, and then the LMP ones will come out with 15 minutes to go, and they'll get the rest of the session time. Hopefully, people follow that rule this time. I really hope they do. Sturban's going to come back out of the pits again. And here's Dirty, current leader of this session and of the championship, with Drillo following behind, maybe with some slipstream, maybe some line tips to try and get those extra 4 tenths to try and beat him. And there's Lipsy following in tow behind. Sturban seems to be struggling to get something together. He's had to teleport back to the pits after a crash at the end of the Essence. Arthur goes to P2 with a very good lap of 20.8. Suddenly it's really close. Look at that! It's top 5 all within a half a second. That's very good laps. Ren goes for 20.2. Oh, it's game on. I was looking through practice and there's just so many people going off. And I was like, I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be a bit of a shit show. And suddenly we're seeing these quali times. AF2 GTEs is where it's at right now. 20.2 for Ren on top. We could see at 19, maybe, by the end of this qualifying session. Maybe, if someone can get a good rhythm going. We're heading into the nighttime period now. It looks like the track lights are coming on. It's a very close field. And I'm all for it. Backer's on a very good run. We had Pete, he's done 2 second places in a row in AF2. And of course, he was the winner last time out in AF1 at Mugello. Drillo improves to 20.5 as well. LMP1s is going to be nuts indeed. The first 2 sectors, and the last corner. There's so much at stake in the LMP1 championship, and I don't know why I'm sat here commentating. I should be racing. But something inside me thought, you gotta drop race. Why risk it? Why risk it? So I took it out to do this. And I'm happy to do that, because I can laugh at people then. Dirty touches the grass, which is going to be completely off. Wobbled wobbly for turn 8. Thank you, Actor, for following. Really appreciate that. Join us on Discord as well. Would love for you to do that. I'm going to get rid of my stereo car cell now, because everybody set a lap. We're into the nighttime period. Ganzon for subscribing. Thank you. Wow. That's awesome. When pushing so hard, he's going to have to take the moto layout. No, it's more of a rallycross layout, actually. What we're now calling the Marco line. If you remember, if you've watched the AF2 stream, you might know exactly what I'm talking about. He just yeets. He just yeeted straight across the first sector at Atlanta 2 weeks ago, just like Ren did. Hashtag Marco cut. Absolutely. I loved looking at it. It was so much fun to look at, but I was like, this was in the stewards meeting, so I kind of had to be calm and go like, yeah, we need to penalise him for this. And we did. He lost his league licence because of that. Here's Tangent Clamp. He's on a good lap so far. It looks like he's purple, but that might just be compared to his own times. Thank you, Bammers, for following. Where's Crab? Crab is P5 at the minute. Okay, yeah, give us Crab. Here you go. Here's Crab. I'll give you an onboard as well. There you go. You can see. Where's his cup? We've got cockpit view going? No, we haven't. Okay, I'll open There we go. You can watch his steering inputs as well. We'll get that out of the way up. Straight away. Off the track on the exit, turn 14. It's crazy, and this is the big talking point. A big talking point as well. The pit entry in AF3 it wasn't such a problem because we didn't have to pit, but now there will multiple times, and it's a really, really difficult pit entry, as you've just seen. It's blind coming in. The entry is blind. You've got to swing to the right, brake, control it over a really bumpy left-hander, and trying to hit the wall. And in fact, we saw in practice Lipsy using and having to lose control and go through a gap in the wall that brought him back onto the track and hitting the wall on the other side of the track on the pit straight. Crab going for the moto layout again, the Marco line. It's only the Marco line if he does it both sides. He didn't do it both sides. Look at that. 2 wheels up there for, I think that was Ren. Miguel is not actually here, and I'm very disappointed in him. There we go. Maybe I'll come back to for some Crab later. We've got 2.5 minutes left in this in the GTE qualifying session. Ren's still got a 20.2 at the top of the times. Dirty second with a 20.5. Same for Drillo on a 20.5. 2 of the drivers in the 20s with an Arta and Crab. And then 21s for Ricardo, Allen, Lipsy, Sturban. And then at the back of the grid, Tangent Crab and Albone Natale. Yeah, good luck to you, Tommy, doing this with no practice. It's a fun one. Just watch out for the jump at the last corner. I can't wait to show you that on the screen. When we get to the LMP1 practice session, they'll be pushing so hard, they'll be lifting off. Just there where Crab's going over now, that crest, they're going to jump. And it's going to be the best thing I've seen in ages. 26 of you already, this is crazy. We haven't even started the race yet. Tangent Crab's gone off at the exit of turn 8, so he's going to struggle if he's going to get a lap in before the end of this session. He's currently P10 on a 22. The finale for LMP1 is the finale for AF2 is actually in 3 weeks' time, the 19th of December at Le Mans. 2.4 hours of Le Mans. It's going to be super exciting. I can't wait for everyone. I can't wait for hopefully the biggest grid we've had so far in this season to turn up. We've got 34 slots. We should have 34 people. I really hope we get at least 30. Yeah, I think there might be a little bit more downforce in the LMP1s than there is in the Formula Americas. But it's going to be difficult. We were considering actually, to go back to 34 slots thing, we were considering adding LMP2s for the last round of AF2. For a special event, but we thought that might be a bit too difficult and a lot of people might get annoyed by that. Extra traffic, you know. We're down to the last 30 seconds of the session. Ren still on top, but Dirty's only gone for 20.3, so Ren might have the upper hand here. He's just started his final lap. He's got some nice clean air in front of him. The same cannot be said for Ricciardo or for Crab. Crab's currently stuck behind Tangent Clamp, going through the end of the first sector. In fact, here he is. Tangent Clamp. We're riding on board with him now, or looking at him now, going through into the second sector. Grillo's starting to come into the pits. We're going to look at Dirty now as it comes across the line. A little bit of grass on the exit. That's going to really slow him down. But he's got to pull to the right, otherwise he'll go straight on. I did that on the AF3 a couple of weeks ago. It's a nightmare. You can't recover it. He's going to come over the line and he's not going to improve. He's going to still be at 20.3 for Dirty. That's the end of his quali session. Only a few people left. Art has come into the pits, which means at this point in time it's going to be Ren on pole. He can still improve. He looks like he's purple. That might be a lie. We've also got Tangent Clamp and Crab who are still fighting for position behind this. Ren's going to come over the crest, down the hill, around the final corner. And Ren is going to finish. He's not going to improve. He's going to stay P1 though. Tangent Clamp doesn't improve, nor does Crab, I don't think. No, I'm going to double check that with the live timers. We've had some issues with that. So I can confirm Ren is on pole with a 20.2, then Dirt with 20.3, Drillo 20.5, Arta 20.8, Crab 20.9, Daniel Ricciardo is 6th with 21.0, Alan 21.2, then Lipsy 21.3, Sturban 21.7, Tangent Clamp 22.1, and Alboni Natale, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, with a 23.7. And after all of that, that was quite an exciting qualifying session, just watching the GTEs go round. But it's about to get even more exciting because we've got the LMPs coming up next in 20 seconds' time. Got the likes of Colin Backer returning, as I said earlier. Gutierrez is here for his first race in the LMPs. Callum Dunn is here. He's made the move from GTEs. I hope everyone's in the pits. They should be. Yeah, everyone's in the pits now. Lovely. That's worked out beautifully. There's the 15-minute mark. Everybody's followed the rules. Beautiful. The system worked without me even needing to be there. I had to intervene last race and kick out Yachin Kotrila because he went out during the GTE qualifying session. But they're all out now. The LMPs for their turn in the dead of night. I say dead of night, it is still, sort of like orangey red clouds. Look gorgeous. Sol is amazing. As I say, Callum does make the move from GTEs to LMP, starting his own team, TRR Autosports. He's in there alongside, I forget, who is he in there with? Toaster. Toaster 2261, 2267, who should be turning up at some point, maybe. Simo Dalby returns after his win last time out at Chang. John Ramekers returns as well. Bink, as I said earlier, is back for the first time since Silverstone, round 1, all those months ago. Tommy Ball's here with no practice. He spun on the formation lap. You won't like me saying. Last time out at Chang, that ruined his race. Now we've got Sleepy back, and Pro 007 appears to have joined us, apparently, even though he hasn't actually set a lap. Maybe that's a lie. But let's go for Bink Sim Racing. Let's go Simo Dalby. We'll ride on board with him as he starts his lap. The race winner last time out. He's still on his out lap, and we'll follow this round because this is going to be something special to watch and something. It's so much faster than GTEs. It's going to be really fun. Over the crest, there's that little jump. You'll see it even more. You see full boost. You can tell it's full boost because he's going so much faster. Diving into turn 1. A little bit cautious not to take too much apex because if you take to the curve on the exit, you're going onto the grass and you're going in the wall. Braking for 3. Again, fairly cautious it looks like. Hold it with everything you got through 4, through 5. Back up the hill. Try and stay straight for the braking zone. Turn it in, use all the curve on the exit. And down towards the first breath. Now dive it down into the cambered turn 9 and through turn 10. out onto the back straight. Full boost coming in again. It's such a short lap, you can afford to use the full boost quite a bit more. 108.8 for Sleepy, 108.9 for Charles Leclerc. That's a very good lap time so far. Cameron Dunn goes for 14.3. Braking again. Same points as the GTEs for the braking zone. Flick left, flick right through the chicane, up the hill. But this time stay a bit further to the right because you're going to need to be careful over that jump. Take a little bit of curb through the final kick and goes for 107.9. That's the fastest lap I've seen all day. That's an incredible lap. I'm glad we got to see that now. That was insane. But I reckon there's still some more time in there. Wow. That's quite something. I've just switched back to me for no reason. Here's Sleepy. He's on his second lap in the Raven West car. He's a reserve driver though, driving the Toyota. Despite being a reserve driver, he's currently second in the Drivers' Championship. You see the little lift there? Some of the cars you might see a bit more. Just speed through the final kick. I love it. I love to see it. LMP1's at full tilt at such a short, twisty track is amazing to see. Top speed for Dalby was 307 kilometres an hour. That'll be down the back straight. Unbelievable. Oh, Charles Leclerc losing it in through turn 8. Almost collecting Sleepy as well. Losing it and clipping the sausages. We should have about 7 or 8 LMPs. We've got a couple of people on the mediums. I noticed Charles Leclerc did his lap on the mediums. It's 108.9, so there's a bit more time in there, maybe. You can see Dalby, Sleepy, Leclerc, Gutierrez, Dunn, Bink. And we've also got Tommy Ball, Colin Backer, and John Ramicus to make 9 LMPs for this race. So 9 LMPs and 11 GTEs. Maybe a little lull at this point in time. See who else is coming over the line. Sleepy's coming towards the line at the minute. Goes for 108.0. 3/400ths off of the top. Game on at the front. It's just as close in the LMPs as it was in the GTEs, and that's a big problem that could happen right there that you've just seen as Sleepy goes into the wall. That's the big problem that you could see for this race. People getting a bit too excited going into turn 3, and it's a very tricky braking zone. You've got to be turning and braking at the same time. If you get that wrong, you'll flick it to the right, you'll oversteer, and you'll be in the wall. And damage is at 20%, so it's fairly low, but it can still ruin your race. You'll lose so much top speed as Sleepy goes for the Marco line. 4 out of 10 for that one. Just seen Leclerc come across the line. He'll be on a lap at the minute. He had to take 2 stabs at turn 1, it looked like. Up the hill. I'm going to ride a bob with him again. Maybe go for yeah, I'll just stick with that one. He goes, eats that curb and goes wide through 4. If you get turn 3 wrong, you're going to get turn 4 and 5, and you get them all wrong. It's going to ruin your lap. You got to get it right. Take a little bit of curb through turn 7, or turn 8 rather, and over the crest. Greg, turn your lights on. I know your graphics card is low, but turn them on. I wonder if he's going to hear that. I don't know if he's listening to the stream. It's... Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Redacted. You have a point, but hopefully he takes it in good humour, because we're laughing with him. Because we know why he did it, and we can understand. Like, I know why he did it. He told me why he did it, and I understand entirely. You know that it's a very frustrating first sector. So if you get it wrong and your race is going to shit, sometimes your emotions can get the better of you, and that's completely understandable. You know, we've all done it. Actually, I will do that, and this is the first time you'll see the option. Because I'm also doubling as race control today, so you'll hear maybe a little bit of the voice chat while I turn to race control mode. Attention all drivers, this is race control. Reminder, turn your lights on at night, Charles.
Check my light, okay, thank you.
There we go. Loads of fun. I love doing I love my job. I love my job. I don't get paid for it, but I love my job. The LMP mod, this is actually the Kunos one, so we're using the Audi LMP1, so the R18 e-tron Quattro 2015, I believe it is, or the 14 one, and the Toyota TS040. But we have some plans for next season. that I won't share, but they are quite exciting. And probably a bit more accessible. Tomorrow, while in this lull, tomorrow is our big special event at Goodwood. We'd love for every one of you to join us. I'm going to be streaming the hill climb, while we're hoping for a second stream to stream the circuit races. So everyone will get their own car choice. There's some stunning mix of cars, from the Fiat Panda 900 to the VW IDR and everything in between. Literally everything in between. We've got an Auto Union Type C and everything. All makes, models, classes, and they're all filtered by power to weight ratio, among other things. So everyone has a chance of winning. That, in addition to circuit races, so people don't get bored. That all comes together with points, and the top 20 drivers will then do a finale 15-minute race at a wet Goodwood circuit. It is really exciting, and I cannot wait for tomorrow. I'll be streaming it again, so hopefully we'll see you then tomorrow. Sleepy does at 108.1. What the hell just happened there? Did he hit the wall? I missed that. I sort of half saw that. Did he clip the curb and go to the barriers? Or did he hit the barrier? I don't know. Gutierrez has spun. Act looks like way off track. He's gone somewhere off onto the short circuit, maybe. We're running the full circuit, Charles, not the short one. 5.5 minutes left in this qualifying session. Simo Dalby seems to have a pretty good hold on it so far, because Sleepy can't seem to get quite close enough. It's only 400ths, and that's about as close as I've seen it in LMP1. But Dalby is in the 107s, and that's a big advantage for some reason. And then we have Charles Leclerc with the 108.7, Gutierrez with a 109.7, Callum Dunn is 5th with a 111.1, Bink, I know the surname says Sim Racing, but his real name, his in-game name is Bink Sim Racing, so I'll call him Bink with a 112.7, and John Ramekers is last at the minute with 112.8, but there are still 2 more drivers that haven't set the lap time yet. They are Colin Backer, who just goes P3, thank you for that, and Tommy Ball, who I believe is just starting his first lap now. Yes, he's done 6 laps in qualifying so far, but none of them have actually been valid. He'll be looking for a real upturn in form after some really bad luck, to be fair. Chang, on the formation lap, he spun it at lap 1, and then got collected by Yachin Kotrala, who got stuck. His game froze, he stopped in the middle of the track, and Tommy got collected, you couldn't see it. I am not racing DK today because no one else could stream it, so I was the last resort. Plus, I've got a drop race in hand, so I'm not too fussed. Gutierrez go for the Marco line there. The wobbles, keeping it nice and stable, a solid 6 out of 10 for that one. But doesn't go for the second part, so that's -2 points for that. Not convinced Dalby's on a run at the minute. We're down to 3.5 minutes left. 30 people in this stream right now. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Alboni Natale, you will absolutely get your chance. I promise you that. You'll get your chance. Ramrupt for the win, indeed. But it's going to be close between Ren and Dirty. Dirty has won all 4 races so far in AF2, as I said earlier. Tommy Ball's had to teleport back to the pits again. I think he's struggling to get a lap in. He hasn't done any practice yet because he had some other things to do first. So he's going into this blind, so it'll be interesting to see how far up he can go. Now, I can kind of tell Simo's not pushing. He's 10 seconds down after the first 2 sectors. He's either... Now you can tell he's pushing because he's got the full boost. Let's ride on board with him again. Here we go, over the line to start the lap. Uses top gear ready for braking zone for turn 1. He's had a little wobble at the rear end, so he's had to swing that in. Watch out on the right for the car coming out of the pits. That's a weird braking zone. That's a weird line going into turn number 3. He's gone a bit further to the right. I think it was a little lock-up as well. Down the hill we go. Keeps it off the start of the curb for that left-hander. Up the hill, all the curb. Lovely line. nor the 46. It says 6 seconds down. That's also not true. I can kind of tell. Goes wide, a little lock up, and misses that hook. You got to hook yourself on that new tarmac. That's where the best camber is to get the most speed. Down onto the back straight now. You can tell he's got full boost going. He's down the back straight, and now you can tell he's run out of boost. Up to top gear. Braking quite early. I think it might be going again, but there's 2 cars that have spun at the final chicane. And that's Gutierrez, and I think that was maybe Legreg. No, was it Sim Racing? Was it Bink? I don't know. Gutierrez has parked it there. 1.5 minutes left. Colin Backer's the big one to look for at this point. Maybe even Charles Legreg. He's been looking strong in AF2. It's weird because he's not looking very strong in any other series, but AF2 is his jam. I can tell why he doesn't want it to go. Why he doesn't want LMP wants to go. Round the final corner. Improves to a 108.0, but still stays third. It's a very close to the top. Just over a tenth of a second covers the top 3. That's beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see in AF2. Down the hill again. We're going to have a look at Big Sim Racing. He's going to go over the line. Doesn't improve. He'll be starting a lap now with 1 minute to go in this session. Callum Dunn's next. Still also doesn't improve. Sleepy will be next. He's purple in the first sector. He's lost 4 tenths in the second sector, so he's 4 tenths up on his current time. A 107.6 looks to be the target. Over the crest, down the hill. You can see the jump. I love it. I love to see it. It's a perfect camera angle. 107.6, 3 tenths faster than Simo Dalby. Goes to pole position with 30 seconds to go in this session. Simo Dalby will be looking to challenge. He's coming through the final chicane now. I don't think he was pushing again on that lap, so he's got 1 chance left. Over the jump. Sleepy stopped. He's not going to give it another try. A little bump over the curb at the final kink. In goes Dalby. I've got more energy than I have for an AF1 race, and I don't know why. Colin Backer goes to the top by 400th of a second. It's a super tight, a super exciting finale to this session. Is Backer going to try for another lap? It looks like he is. He's not slowing down just yet. Well, he hopes to, because there's turn 3. Simo gets a beautiful line through turn 8. Down the hill towards the camber, turn 9 at the 90-degree right. Hold that camber, that looked pretty good. He hooked 2 wheels on it. Through turn 10, get the perfect exit. Straight line as soon as possible to get the manual boost going without losing any traction. Up the hill now. There's time up. Colin Backer's got pole at the minute, but Simo Dalby is the only one at the minute who seems to be able to challenge him. Legreg and Gutierrez are in the pits. Callum Dunn, Bink and John aren't looking too good. Tommy Ball looks like he might be starting from the very back and going to have to fight his way through all the GTEs. Over the crest for Simo Dalby. Is it going to be enough for pole? No, it's not. He stays P3, but he does improve. Colin Backer's going to come around the final corner. He's still pushing on another lap. He was 7 tenths up to the first sector. He improves to a 107.2. He found 6 tenths of a second. No, less than that. 4 tenths of a second, but it's still incredible. Sleepy's had an issue. He's had to leave the server. What's going on? What a quali session. That's probably one of the most exciting I've seen in a long time. Colin Backer, pole position with a 107.2. If Sleeper can rejoin, he will go P2 with a 107.9. Same as Simo Dalby with a 107.9. He will start P3. Then Charles Legreg in P4 with a 108.7. And Gutierrez a second down at a 109.7. Callum Dunn will start P5 with a 111.1. Bink starts P7 with a 112.7. John Ramekers starts P8 with a 112.8. And Tommy Ball will start P9 with a 114.1. That's the LMPs. I've already gone through the GTE qualifying. So, this is how it will be a rolling start. So 93 minutes is this race, which gives us enough time to do a rolling start. Thrust into the light of day for the start of this race. I'm going to try and switch to someone else so we can see the front of the grid. There's the front of the grid. I'm kind of glad now that we're not doing a standing start, because if you look, the grid kind of goes to the left a bit on from where you're looking at it on the picture. We're about 2.5 minutes from the start of this session. So I'm going to go ahead and try and remind the drivers of the rolling start. Let's go to race control mode.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone.
Hey guys, good. Congrats on quality. That looked awesome. Awesome job.
Yes,
thank you for
thanks.
following the rules. Don't forget about the rolling start. So the speed limit, I believe, is 150 kilometers an hour. But please be reasonable.
And so close.
And don't stay so close. Please stay at least 2 car lengths apart. And no overtaking before the start-finish line. If someone bins it...
Oh, sorry, I meant
Go on.
I want to say that if I could have gotten the softs to work, I could have maybe gotten third or something, but it's not important.
Okay.
Go on, bro.
Again, good way
I
to
thought you
interrupt a
were
race
done,
control.
okay?
No,
Are we doing
good
the-
way to interrupt a race control briefing. Sorry, yes.
Is it single file round a lap and then double
Single
up
file.
towards the end?
Yeah, single file rolling start. No double file towards the end. Single file all the way around.
Okay.
Single file start.
But is the rolling start on the back straight or on the main straight?
Main straight. So green flag should probably be coming just after the crest, I hope.
Okay, no
But I say-
overtaking before the line.
Yeah, no overtaking before the start-finish line.
Okay.
Should there be a gap left for the GTEs, you know, in case of crashing the LMP ones? You know, a gap between the group.
That's something good to think about 1 minute before the start.
That's that's good. If the leader wants to do that, that's fine, but that's up to him.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
go for that then.
You know, at the end of the day,
Yeah, drop back. Yeah,
Okay,
drop back.
thank
turn
you.
1 is far enough away that the groups will be separated by the time you get to turn 1 anyway.
Right.
You know.
If you go 30 seconds after the last LMP1 and just keep that gap.
Yeah, I'm that slow, Ren. You might be racing against me.
I wouldn't go 30 seconds.
Oh yeah,
3 seconds at
Tommy's
most.
gonna
3
be
seconds.
starting. Yeah.
Oh no, no more than that. 15 seconds. Whoever's
yeah,
got
it's
pole,
on my
15
lap
seconds
starting.
after the
Good.
gap.
Okay, guys, minimum talking during the race.
20 seconds to start. Good luck, guys. I'm going to switch back to commentary mode. Bye-bye.
Thanks, bye.
Have fun.
Bye.
Have
Bye.
fun.
There's all the guys, the drivers ready to start. 10 seconds to the start. It'll be a rolling start, as I said. So we have a little time to breathe. Well, I set everything up, and I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Awesome job. Yay. Look, fancy transition. Here comes the start. That transition was timed, though. Timed well. As we get underway. With the racing start, and already there's been a crash at the back. Come on.
Yeah, dude.
Come on, guys. What was that?
Is this really happening?
What happened?
Which I don't see anything
Okay.
for the rolling start. No mess.
Hey, Daniel, I'm in front of you
Are
on the
you
grid.
in front
I
of
did
We
give
need
a
to
warning
keep
about
bigger
rolling start.
distances.
I did give a warning about server messages.
GTEs, I'm going to
But
slow down.
I had certain messages through qualifying and practice, but I don't.
Sleepy, you
Oh my
don't need
God.
to weave. It doesn't change
Why
anything.
am I getting hit?
Please no weaving. Please no weaving.
Am I in the right
G-
spot?
Mate, I've got damage for nothing.
I'm
I
getting
don't
Wait.
see all the rolling start messages.
I'm getting penalties. I'm getting penalties for overtaking people, but I'm not overtaking anyone.
Who is this? Bink?
It's okay.
Right, GTEs, I'm dropping down to 60.
2 car lengths,
They're going
please. 2
slowly.
car lengths, please.
Oh,
Penalties
Because that's
for
caused
overtaking
Tommy
people.
Ball to have to go to a complete stop. Please speed up a bit and 2 car lengths.
can the LMP1 speed up a bit?
You should be doing 150 kilometers an hour.
I'm doing 30 right now.
150 kilometers per hour. Oh my god, bro.
Okay, chill. You're live on the stream. The stream can hear
You're
everything
getting
you're saying. Do
penalties
not
for
swear or I will
overtaking people.
yeet you.
But I'm not overtaking anyone.
It doesn't
Hello,
matter. No
but
one
I
will
am
give you
a
penalty.
No one's going to be penalised for overtaking under the VSC by
Please.
automated.
Two
Okay, the
car
leader of this
Come
pack is
on.
going slowly.
that hard.
Come on, 2 car
JMTG,
lengths,
can you
please.
please
2 car lengths.
keep a distance?
Bink,
COVID-19, social
Bink,
distancing.
please back off, thank you. Okay, looking good for the start of the LMPs. As GTE's doing, haven't even looked at them.
We're just down the back street.
Hey, GTEs are behaving themselves. Thank you very much for that. Lovely. Okay.
When do we go, by the way? When green flag or?
Speed limit is
Yeah.
off. Race starts when the leader crosses the start-finish line. So leader can go whenever he likes. GTEs follow the same. Just don't go. You can go. Same thing. Just go whenever you like. And the race is underway. Backer gets an excellent start and pulls away. But Dalby's looking good for a move on Sleepy to turn 1. I'm back into commentary mode. Race control's muted, I hope. Big Sim Racing's done Callum done, but that's Backer going off at turn 1 wide, way wide. He's going over the Marco line. Careful with rejoining and almost hitting Sleepy. He's going to lose it again, going over the Marco line. What a chaotic start. Sleepy takes an easy lead over Backer. He's going to rejoin behind Dalby, maybe even behind Charles Leclerc. No, Leclerc has to back out as Backer comes back on, and I have never talked so fast in my life without tripping up. And there's a sausage again for Colin Backer. There's a truly terrible start. And Leclerc has done him for P3. Daniel Ricciardo's had a crash in the GTEs behind them. And that's a crash involving Amado Natale. Okay, that's VSC mode. Attention, all drivers, this is race control. This virtual safety car will be deployed in 10. No overtaking. Virtual... Wait, yeah. You know what I mean. VSC will be deployed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car is now deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. I hope you can even hear that. Yes, good.
Yeah, we can.
We can copy.
This was for a crash in the GTEs at the back of the field. It involved 3 cars. Sleepy, please do 80 km an hour. Everyone else can do 120 until they catch. Please stay 2 car lengths back. I'm looking at you, Bink. And Backer. But that might be because Dalby just braked. 2 car lengths, please, all the way through.
I'm 220.
Sorry, can we catch up with people in front?
Yeah, you can do 120. You can do 120.
Yeah.
Only Sleeper needs to do 80 until until you've caught the pack. Thank you. I feel like I'm going to spend more time doing race control than I am doing commentary. I'm sort of saying that to both the drivers and the stream.
Sorry, I overspeed a bit.
I should have that overlay up so I can see who's saying that. Not that
It's me.
Helpful, thank you.
Oh, sorry to ask
why did I
that
just
later.
say that?
Pit lane, is it open?
Pit lane will be open during
On
virtual
the
safety
restart,
cars.
but-
Virtual safety car ending in 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. As Callum Dunn goes off and rejoins and collects another one of the GTE, one of the LMPs, I think. That's Alan that's been collected in that. That's 2 cars involved. Not enough for a virtual safety car, but that's pretty bad either way. I don't know what happened with Callum Dunn there, but that was maybe a rush of blood to the head. I hope I'm on deafening, because I hope he doesn't hear that. Yeah, I'm on deafening. All good. Callum Dunn seems to be still stuck. Sturban's had an incident with, I think that's Arta again. So Arta's having a bad day. Alvin and Italy in the background goes across the grass on the exit of the bottom corners. Simo Dalby's gone off, and it's involved Big Sim Racing. Sleepy's trying to... Ramicus is trying to go through it. Tommy Ball's gone off at the chicane. This camera cannot fully capture everything that's going on. There's so much going on, I've no idea. I'm gonna have to ignore you in the stream for a minute while I have a look at maps and stuff, so I can see anything that's going on. Do we have 3 cars off track? There we go. We're all rolling. Arta's come into the pits after the first lap. Oh, I can take a breath now. Charlotte Gregg has a little touch across the grass. He's under threat from Bink. Simracing's going to have a dive into the corner at the bottom of the track. Greg's gone off. Simracing's gone off. Even Bink's gone off even faster, which means John Ramicus will be moving up to P4. This is an endurance race. Take it easy, guys. Come on. Crazy moves. Reminder to all teams: this is an endurance race. Take it easy. There's an hour and a half left in this race. I'm not even going to let them respond to that. I'm just deafening myself instantly. Sleepy sets the fastest level of 110.5. Tommy Ball on his way back through the field. Currently P8 in class. Callum Dunn, meanwhile, is 30 seconds off of Albano Natale. 9th in class. Ball's done crab. He's going to take it easy coming through the field. I think this is Colin Backer. He's 2.8 seconds off of Sleepy up front. This is a lap car in front that I think is Callum Dunn. Thank you to whoever that was. I'm going to have a look quickly. Thank you, NX Hunter. Oh, it's Hunter11. Thank you, Hunter, for subscribing. Wow. Another subscription. Unbelievable. If you haven't joined us on Discord, please do. You've got a shot of being the 1000th member. Thank you, Sean, for following as well. Please join us on Discord. Please, please, please. I want to make 1,000 members. That would make my day, make my week, make my month to see that. Arthur has had to disconnect. I really feel bad for him because he got involved in 2 incidents really early on in this race. And instantly I can tell I'm not going to have the energy to go this fast all the way through the race. So I'm going to slow it down. Now, Charles Leclerc has got past John Ramekers on the back straight as Leclerc attempts to make his comeback through the field. Sleepy sets the fastest lap again with 1:10.0. Let's take a look back. Sima Dowby's gone off at the chicane, and so has Big Sim Racing. He's gone wide. Completely separate incidents, I would have thought. Tommy Ball, on his way back up to the front, has passed Drillo next. Here's a battle for 15th overall. It's 8th, 7th and 8th in class between Tangent Cap and Sturban, the 2 teammates at Fluster. The one of the newest teams in this, and Albano Natali's gone off at the exit of the bottom corners of the track. I'd love to know what to call these corners, but I never will. John has gone off. That's towards turn 8, the end of the S's, and now he's been done by Bink for 6th place. In fact, I think Tommy Ball's gone off because he's now back behind Lipsy. I'm guessing he had some sort of mistake. Albano Natali going across the grass again at the final chicane. So you have to be careful to rejoin. He's next to Dunn and also Gutierrez, who's on the lead lap. And having to do a lap car over the crest there is bloody terrifying. I can tell you that. He says with no experience at all, because he wussed out of this race. Okay, now that the crazy start has got out of the way, we're into the darker period of this race. Oh, I can breathe for a minute. Sleepy has a 6-second lead. And we'll go through something of what we're looking for with the strategy for this race. For the GTEs, I have no idea, because honestly I don't know. But the LMPs we're looking at, Audis and Toyotas will have different numbers of stops. Audis have a smaller fuel tank and a little bit faster. The Toyotas have a larger fuel tank, but they have lower engine power, but they have more EOS. So it balances out in a way overall. You'll get some tracks where the Toyotas will be stronger than the Audis, and there will be some where the Audis are stronger. It's fully expected that Le Mans in 3 weeks will be an Audi track. 3 weeks ago in Chang was a Toyota track. You've seen Leclerc going to look on Gutierrez, I think that is. No, that's lapping Callum Dunn, I think, actually. On his way up, Callum Dunn goes a little bit wide, I think, to back up a little bit. Big Sim Racing's gone off. That's at the final chicane. He's going to have to be careful to rejoin where he is. He's just gone straight rather than trying to turn. He seems to be really struggling with the idea of turning the wheel left to be able to rejoin the track. And he's got going again. And they'll rejoin in P7. John Ramekers retakes P6 in class. This is quite a big battle going on right now. Ren, the battle for the lead of the GTEs between Ren and Dirty. It's gone. It was a second. It's now a 10th of a second because Ren made a mistake on the exit of the final chicane. He has to have a look to the right. He's going to have a look to the left. He's going to be around the outside for turn 1. If anything goes wrong, he's got Drillo. Well, there's 5 seconds back actually for Drillo, at least more like 7. But Dirty's going to switch to the inside through turn 1. He's going to be braking in a very difficult braking zone at turn 3. He makes the move stick. Does he? No. Ren goes round the outside at 4. They both go across the grass, I think. There's a little bit of dust kicked up. Back up the hill, and Ren will have to keep the lead for now. Bink has gone off again, this time at turn number 8. Yellow flag, turn 8. Yellow flag, turn 8. Green flag. I had to go to race control mode briefly. That's the wrong button. One of these days I'll actually press the white button. But there we go. Tommy Ball moves up to P7 and he's up now with no GTEs in front of him for now until he gets to the lap cars. Still this big battle going on. We're only 10 minutes into this race between Dirty and Ren. Dirty's got a good run through the final chicane again. He's going to go down the hill. It looks like there's a little wobble at the front, but it's not to be. He's going to look again. He's also got an LMP coming past to deal with. This could be Dirty's chance. He's going to try and swing by at the same time as, I believe that's one of the... what looks like one of the Raven West cars. It might just be Tommy Ball. I don't think it is actually. Tommy Ball is in a Toyota Renault racing car. He's going to stay behind for now. Bink has gone off again. He's going to come into the pits. He's messed up the pit entry. Let's see what way he's facing. He's got going again. The first victim of the pit entrance has been Bink. And it won't be his first trip to the pits this race either. So who knows, he could be doing it again. Tommy Ball's gone off. He's 19 seconds back from the field. Where is he? I don't even know where he is. Let's get my track map back up. He's gone off at the bottom of the track. He's gone to the pits again. I feel really bad for Tommy. He just hasn't had any luck. And he's disconnected as well. Oh, Tommy. That's terrible. Battle for the lead. It's still raging. 6/10. This could. I hope this goes on for the entirety of this race. 1:09.0 for Sleepy sets the fastest lap. Down the hill, careful with. I think Dirty had to quickly flick to the right to be able to make sure that he wasn't going to go off onto that grass and then straight into the wall at the last corner. Three tenths, he's gone side by side. He's going to try and make a move on Ren again through turn 3. I think Ren went a bit wide through turn 1. We need the onboard for this. I think maybe they need the onboard for Ren. And Dirty finally gets the move done. It might have even been because of a collision. Let's have a look. No collision coming through, but there was a crash about 7 minutes ago between the two. So maybe a little bit of damage for at least one of them. There's a lot of clusters of cars at the minute. There's been a crash I spot between Ricardo and Sturban. They've come together. Sturban is currently parked on the moto layout. This doesn't count as the Marco line. Let's just check. Has Greg got his lights on? Yes, he has. Colin Backer looking pretty fast. He's done a personal best with 1:08.823. I think that was actually a fastest lap of the race. I'm sorry you couldn't keep going, Tommy. I don't know what's happened to Arthur, actually, to answer Drumming 68's question. Move for 5th place in class between Crab and Lipsy. Crab goes too deep into the final chicane and gets Lipsy straight back past. As we go down the hill, Alan sets a personal best lap this time. Callum Dunn is less than a second back from the leading 2 GTEs, so that could get interesting. Maybe a chance for Ren to catch Dirty once again. In fact, it doesn't even need it. Ren has already caught up even more to Dirty. He's down at 8/10, but Dunn's going to have a dive into the bottom corner. He's got away with it, but here comes another one of the LMPs. That's actually, I think that's the... I need to stop flicking back and forth. I have a track map right here I can look at. So Ren is down half a second. This battle is going to keep going for a long time. I really hope it does. It was Simo Dalby trying to get past. He's trying to get past Callum Dunn now as he laps him, but also gets past another car that is Albon and Natale. For a little moment there. Big Sim Racing has gone off again at turn 3. He is 10 seconds down on Sturban in the GTEs. If he was in the GTEs, he'd be second to last in class. And he's currently 8th in the LMP class. It's still a few points as he finishes this race, but he probably should have done a bit more practice. Even though he said he did 50 laps before this race. once again, I'm 15 minutes into this race and I'm regretting not having a drink. I've drunk it all a bit too early. Gutierrez is out of spin. That's off. He's off on the short track, I think. Oh no, that's at the bottom two corners. I need a name for these corners. Let's have a name for these corners. Let's have a look. What does racingcircuits.com say is the actual name of the road Atlanta, of the two corners of road Atlanta? It says T7. Okay, T6 and T7 is the answer to that question. So I'll look now at Gutierrez. He goes through turn 1. It's just on a 20.9 because of that spin. I'm going to turn on the track description app, I think. I'll shrink that as well. That's the wrong thing to drag around. There we go, come back here. I'll stick the track description down the bottom of the screen there. So if you want to know where he is, you'll know. Now this is the battle for P4 in class, P5 in class. Lipsy versus Crab again. It's an LMP going off in the background. That is John Ramakers. Currently P6, and I think he's out of spin. He has spun. He's spun at where the pit exit would be. He's got a GT coming through fast. That is Gianni Ricciardo coming through, but John has got going just in time for that to be out of the way. But he's had to take to the moto layout instead. Well, he's rejoined right next to Gianni Ricciardo's had to go off. That's a bad rejoin from John Ramakers, I think. Ricciardo's got going again. He hasn't lost any positions, but he might have lost a bit of, let's say, a little bit of weight. Let's put it like that, to put it gently. Here's the biggest battle. At the minute, it's still going on. He's on P5. Crab is still trying to chase down Lipsy and repass him. Looking super close between these two, and all the Crab fans get to see plenty of Crab now that he's in a big battle. John Ramakers has just joined the pits. I looked away for a second, and Crab has spun. Crab is sideways. I repeat, Crab is sideways. He's got going again back down the hill. He hasn't lost any positions. But here is Tangent Crab, 3 seconds back and closing. There's the roof cam on Tangent Crab over the hill. And there's Crab up ahead. Gutierrez is into the pits as well for the first time. We're only 20 minutes in. This doesn't seem right. Something seems afoot here between Gutierrez and Ramakers. Maybe they've tried. Maybe Gutierrez. I know Ramakers had that spin at turn 1, so maybe he's had to repair damage. But Gutierrez hasn't had such a thing, so maybe Gutierrez is having to change. Maybe he sat on the soft tyres and they've already gone off. It worked. The soft tyres worked well for Chan. It worked well for Road America. I'm one doing a soft strategy at Road America. In fact, Gutierrez is still in the pit lane, so I'm a little bit concerned. Maybe he forgot to put enough fuel in. There was a 3 minute. There's 3 minutes time. There's no driver change. It's all solo. We're only 20 minutes into this race anyway, so an hour and a half with driver change seems a bit redundant. And we have got a crossover between our community, Assetto Friends, and Arcus coming up in about a week. In fact, it's next weekend. Next Sunday, I think. Doing the 6 hours of Bathurst in GT3s on Assetto Corsa Competizione. Really looking forward to seeing that. That's our first race in ACC and our first tie-in with Arcus. Looking forward to lots of collaborations in the future maybe with them. Callum Dunn gets passed by Simo Dalby for 4th place. No, I'm lying. Callum Dunn has just passed Gutierrez because Gutierrez is in the pits still. Let's get the word on JMGT. Wow, what's going on? You're in the pits. Oh no, never mind. Never mind. I've just seen it. I've just seen it in the comments in the chat. JMGT's chair has broken. It's not even the first time I've seen the chair break. Ooh, that's very dangerous position there for John. He's parked right on the apex of the racing line. He's got a... Whoa, that's close. Woo! That was terrifying. That was a bit of crash between Brent and Sturban. That's 3 cars involved. Do I have to deploy the virtual safety car? I think I do. Yep, I'm going to deploy it. Attention all teams, this is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. Sleepy, please do 80. Everyone else, please do 120 until they catch Sleepy.
Could I unlap myself, or is that not allowed?
No, no overtaking. Because otherwise the GTEs will be overtaking, unlapping themselves for days.
And what about me? I'm
just a lap behind the actual pack.
I'm just demoralized. I'm an MP and I just get tapped by GT. Fuck. I'm a shitbox.
Just stay cool. We can do this. Just stay cool.
Even you, man.
Okay,
Josh, can you check my lights, please?
Have fun, man.
LeGreg, lights were on fine last time I checked. What's going on with Sturban?
Yeah, I
had
just
to
lost
flash
the
them
rear.
once, Josh, please.
I'll just come back.
Ellen, are my lights on? I'm behind you.
Alan,
Yes, mate. Yes, they
Charles,
are,
your
mate.
lights are on, I already said.
Okay, thank you.
Gwen, why did you just overtake John?
What do you mean, why did I overtake him? He crashed.
He crashed,
He just
okay.
got mad.
Okay, understood. Yes, I can't see everything, I'm trying my best.
Oh, no problem.
Virtual safety car ending in 10
10
seconds.
seconds.
10 second warning. I got it, Charles, I got it. 3, 2, 1. VSC gone, green flag, green flag. And we're underway once more. Colin Back is caught right up to the back of Sleepy because of that virtual safety car, because Sleepy only had to do 80, Backer had to do 120. So that 40 kilometres extra has brought this race back into play. I feel really bad for Gutierrez. He had to retire because of his seat breaking. That's not the first time we've seen that recently. And I feel really bad for Bink, who just has such bad luck. He just can't keep it together in a straight line. Dirty's gone up to P6, which is the highest I've probably seen a GTE go overall all season. You've got John 8 seconds behind him, so that won't last too long, you would think. And there's this going on for first, and there's this, the inter-team battle at Core Energy Racing between LeGreg and Dalby. You would think Dalby's the stronger driver. Just putting it out there. If you can hear this, Charles. Simo around the final corner is going to be right on the back of LeGreg once again, but he's got the lap car in the way, the GTE in the way of, that is Drillo. All clear, but I think LeGreg went a little bit wide, so they're going to be side by side up the hill, and Dalby's got the job done even for turn number 3. Through turn 4, and then the S's, and then turn 5. That's a GT going across the grass. That was Ren, I believe, in the lead, who was now 10 seconds back from Dirty. That VSC has not helped at all. I'm good one, actually. I'm good, to be honest. I think I've got this more under control than I thought I would. I may take a break for a drink in a bit, but I should be fine until then. I might just text my mother to bring me up a drink. It might just be easier. I don't know what Sleepy's just done to pull away, but Backer is now 10 seconds ahead of Sleepy again. So Sleepy's now 10 seconds ahead of Backer once again. John Ramicus has gone off. He's gone straight on at the last corner. He's going to rejoin right on the right. Whoa! That's a big one. Oh, that would have been death in real life. He's come together with. Is that Sleepy? No, it's Big Sim Racing. Everyone okay? Everyone okay? That would have been death in real life. That was a huge accident. That's another terrible rejoin for John Ramicus. He's caused Bink Sim Racing to go straight into the back of him. Almost nearly 250 kilometers an hour. Bink Sim Racing has gone straight on. I feel so bad for Bink. It's not fair on him at all. It's not his fault. That was huge. Let's take a breath. Guys, he's just been done by one of the LMPs. That's Charlotte Gregg powering away from him. Callum Dunn has just done Drillo at the back of the field. Who's that had a spin? That's another. That's Colin Backer's into the pits for the first time after only 26 minutes into this race. So there's some curious strategies going on. And Backer's in an Audi, you can kind of hear. Big struggling to get going still. He's on track. He's still struggling to get. Thank you. He's still struggling to get going after that huge accident with John. And he's rejoined in a bad place as well, but there's not much you can do considering where he is. It's just a GTE. This is not so much of an issue. Oh, I've had my glass of milk now, it's so much better. John Ramicus has had another spin, so has Bink Sim Racing, but he's got going again. John is still off. Where is John? He's gone off at the final corner. He's going to rejoin again in a bad place. Wow, that was close. He's got some clean air this time, and an LMP of Simo Dalby breathing down his neck, lapping him from second place. 41 seconds is now the gap between Sleepy in the lead and Dalby in P2. I think Sleepy's got the hang of the manual boost and how to maximise it. Oh, that's nice cold. That's nice cold. It feels so nice. I'm so sorry for you, Bink. I hope you're okay.
I'm just a shitbox.
You're not a shitbox. You're not a shitbox. Take a deep breath.
It's only a game, buddy.
You're good.
At the end of the day, it's only a game.
Take a deep breath. You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Thank you.
I admire your passion, though, dude.
You got some serious passion. You're a good man.
Thank you, guys.
The battle for third place just got tasty. Charlotte Gregg has had Colin Backer rejoin the race right behind him for third place. What to do with the GTE getting trying to dive down. This is the thing with GTE, we're trying to overtake a GTE. You don't pass him, dive bombing him into a chicane, into a hard braking zone. It's a bad idea, and it almost always ends badly, as you see there for Backer. That is him trying to pass Crab, actually. Trying to pass Crab and caused Crab went across the grass of his own accord. Nothing to do with anyone else. Look at the gap, still at the top, 41 seconds, Sleepy Dalby. Unbelievable. Tasty milk. Please don't leave the stream because I drink milk. I've drunk gravy recently. Gravy's nice. Well, I guess you call it bov milk. Some of you will know what I mean. Bink will be fine. Bink will be fine. Because I'm doubling as race control today. I'm also sort of half in. I'm still in the league race chat that we normally have, so I can just quickly press one button, unmute myself, and say what I need to say, like virtual save kind of or oh my god, what was that? I don't know. I wouldn't normally say that, but I felt like he's just a kid, and what happened to him today, not fair. Juan, I cannot do that because I mean the league race chat deafened as I just said, so I can't sort of switch between channels quickly like I can just to unmute myself. I do need a cookie remote. Oh damn it! I have mini cookies downstairs. Oh, I really need those. Oh, you're kidding me? I bought these really nice like caramel cookies from Tesco yesterday. Other cookies are available. Oh, that's like the biggest regret of my day. Yeah, I know. I have to do. Yeah, I know why. I have to do commentary and the race control. I can't just switch between channels quickly. Just dirty lapping one of the GT cars. Sorry, Juan. I know you're desperate to commentate. If you were desperate to commentate that much, well, to be fair, you did start the race. No, stick around, Juan. Come on, stick around. It's good. It's going to be a good race. Are you in Goodwood tomorrow, Juan? You in? Awesome. What are you driving? Oh, you're the one driving the Auto Union Type C. Oh, that's going to be fun. I had to drive all the cars to get the formula right for tomorrow, and that one was one of the hardest to drive, but it was so much fun. Loved every minute of that. It's very difficult. Actually, it was better than the either the Bentley or the Auto Union. One of them could turn easily into turn one, and one of them couldn't. I can have a look for you actually. So I'll get my times up. I've got my whole spreadsheet here. So I got in the Auto Union Type C, I got a 1 minute 3.9 up the hill climb. I think it took a couple of attempts to get that. Oh. That's not a good sign for my formula if you got 2 seconds faster than my time. Oh no. Battle for the third place indeed. How are you? Stop typing and driving, Colin. Oh no, that might be Bacca's brother. I don't know. That might be Colin's brother. I think that's Colin's brother actually. Whoa! There goes Charlie Gregg. Bacca takes third place. Awesome job from Colin to force him into a mistake there. There's some craziness going on this race. I love it. What specs for the Auto Union is a good question. If I could get content manager to come up right now. So why am I doing that? I don't need to do that. I'm going to minimise that just in case I lose Assetto Corsa altogether. So I've got the thing in here. Auto Union. 520 brake horsepower, 784 newton meters of torque, 750 kilos as Bacca goes deep again into the chicane. He's going to be done by LeGreg, you would think, but he's just there in the mirrors. Who's that coming past? That's one of the GT. Oh, that's a little tap between the GT and the LMP on the rejoin. GT's still there, but he's got that squeeze on the inside. I think that's... Is that Drillo? No, it must be the other... Yeah, it's Alan in the other Porsche, the other Aero Racing Team Porsche. Back battle is on again between Charles Leclerc and Colin Bacca. Back to the Auto Union Type C, 750 kilos, and I put it in the PW39 category. Let's learn what the categories are tomorrow. But it's the pre-war, the late pre-war category. Basically because it was, yeah, there's nothing like it. It's scary for hill climb, yes, but it's from 1937, I believe it is. It's a pre-walker. That's a spin there for Albon and Natale, who's currently in last place of the drivers still running. But look at Charles Leclerc, he's got the Toyota boost. The manual boost going. Is he going to be enough to try and get past Colin Bacca? He's going to be side by side at the voltage again. He's run out of boost, he's got nothing left. So Bacca's going to get the upper hand into the braking zone. Easy peasy for Colin Bacca, who's going to stay ahead of him. Charles Leclerc to outbrake himself again into the final chicane. John Ramicus has done Alan and moves up to P9 overall, P6 in class. It'll be a good result for John Ramicus in this race. The after ND, I quite like that car as well. My favourite was the one that Tommy Ball is driving tomorrow, the VW Scirocco GC10 V8. Ah, yeah, the custom skin for that. I need to remember to download that. Sorry, Juan. I'm not good with skins. Yeah, these cars sound really good. I love the way these cars sound. The GTs especially, they sound really deep, gravelly. Especially when they're driving through the gravel. Yeah, Luke Spooky going all out with the Mazda MX-5 Cup. Now, I've got my tyres up here. When's the MX-5 Cup in the list? Okay, yeah. Yeah. This has just turned into the chat about how amazing Goodwood's going to be tomorrow. As John Ramicus does Brillo for P8. We're still yet to see the first pit stops from most of the drivers. We've seen a few. We should be expecting maybe the Audis to come in towards the 45-minute mark if they can do a one-stop. If they can get past 45 minutes, they might be able to fill a little bit less for their second stint, but it's unlikely. The Toyotas, on the other hand, will definitely be doing one-stop, almost certainly. I mean, at the end of the day, Luke, it's a fun event. You get 2 runs on it anyway. Circuit practice will probably do you better than the hill climb will. Because the hill climb you can do in, you know, you do first. Charles Leclerc goes way off in the first sector. He's just had to cut most of turn 5. John Ramicus' next target, the front 2. First one, Ren, who's 16 seconds down on Dirty in the lead. Sturban's gone off. That's the back straight of turn 8, turn 7. He's rejoined just in time to see John Ramicus pass. Simo Dalby does a personal best with 109.9. Sleepy still has a 41-second lead, so that gap is flat on there. At the front. Der Witwers bester Freund. Yeah, I think there's a few drivers in real life that be calling that as well. Ooh, Sturban goes straight on the chicane, rejoins. Alboni Natale has gone off as well. He's gone off at turn 7 at the bottom of the track. Right, I had a drink. So hopefully this will be enough. Bink! Go on, Bink! Go on, Bink, he's rejoining. Callum Dunn has spun off. He's spun off trying to get into the pit lane. He's into the pit lane now. And that's with about 50 minutes to go. So it's looking like Callum Dunn's going to have to do a 2-stop strategy. He's going to be pitting again with about 15 to 20 minutes left in this race for his second stop. We'll be doing a full fuel stop. And he's in 5th place, so he'll come out in front of John Ramicus and probably out in front of Dirty. That's about it. Sturban's gone off again, this time at turn 7 again. This time not through spinning. Is it possible the GTEs, especially the Ferraris, tyres are running out? I can tell you what tyres everybody's on at the minute. Everybody except Tangent and Sturban are on mediums. Tangent and Sturban are on soft tyres, which might explain the spinning. You know, he's in Sturban's in 26 laps on those soft tyres. I did test the Miata MD on the hill climb, ND on the hill climb. What did it get? You got a 1 minute .067. I don't think that, I think it can go a little bit faster than that. I think you can do a sub 60. Sturban going off again. I'm pretty sure those soft tyres are balked. Absolutely balked. Loving the donuts. That's the stuff. You've got to be careful with that rejoin because here comes Alan. And also Simo Dalby. And Sturban's gone off again. Still struggling to get going. He's going to teleport to the pits. I think he's going to have to change tyres for that stop as well. Quite spaced out at the front of the minute, in the LMP class at least. Sleepy has a 39-second lead. He's doing sort of 1/10 a minute. 39 seconds to Dalby. Then another 12 back to Colin Backer. Another 14 to Charles Leclerc. Callum does a lap down on Charles Leclerc. And then John Ramicus is about a lap down on that. Let's look at Tangent Clamp as he comes into the pits. Look at this line. That's like the cleanest pit entry I've seen all day. Love it, love it. Sturban's into the pits as well. Coming out of the pits now. So I think the soft tyres are gone, which is why they're both in early. They're on. Well, I think it's early. I have no idea. There's still 50 minutes left in this race. We're just about approaching half distance. And I'm starting to think, well, to be fair, if I'm 2 seconds off on the Miata ND time, and I'm 2 seconds off on the Auto Union Type C time, hopefully that means I'm 2 seconds off on all the times, and my formula still works. Yeah, but it's not going to get 3:11 on Goodwood. If only. Not even, to be fair, not even the VW IDR did 300 on Goodwood. It only managed about 260. I think it sort of topped out at 260. Sturban's still going off on a fresh set of tyres. I think he's on the mediums this time. No, Sturban's on the super softs. Okay, that's a strategy that is allowed. I wouldn't call it a feasible strategy. I think Sim Racing has gotten going. He does try on turn 8, but he's gotten going. Good for him. He's 8 laps down. I'm assuming this might be his internet that's having some issues. So if he can keep it together, he'll still get P8 in class, or P7 in class now, and he'll take some nice points, and they'll be well deserved for him as well. Let's look at the GTEs as we head towards the end. I think towards the end, it's about 4 AM. 4 AM in game. I don't know what time we're expecting sunrise. Bink's gone off again. Come on, Bink. Come on, you got this. Come on, Bink. Maybe if you're struggling with internet, Bink, turn off the screen, Bink. You can do this. Just drive carefully. You're just going to make it to the end. I noticed the gap is closing between Colin Backer, who's just rejoined, who rejoined a few laps ago, and he's on a fresh set of tyres. He's going to try and catch Simo Dalby. You can see he's on full tilt. Let's go right on board with him. Up the hill through turn 1. Flick to the left, a little bit of curve in the braking zone. Flick to the right through turn 3. Hold it through turn 4. Keep to the inside. Keep left, then move right, and thread the needle through up towards turn 5 at the end of the S's. Over the hill. Charles Leclerc's had a mini spin. That's over at the final corner. There's Tangent Clamp and 2 more cars in the way, so he's got to get going pretty quickly. And he has done, all safe. Lovely. But he's caused Callum Dunn to unlap himself, I believe, from Charles Leclerc. And that'll update in a few minutes. Nice ride on board with Colin Backer as he tries to get through. Let's go for this view as he tries to get through all the GTEs. That's just, this view is better. This is just the best view. You get the best view from here. The next one is there's Dirty. Job done there. I'll tell you who's got a good race so far. That would be Daniel Ricciardo. Currently P6 in class. He's one of his best results for a little while. Ever since round number 1. Where he's at the front of the grid. I think he finished P2. If I remember correctly. I might just double check. Let me get the results up from previous events. A few weeks ago, I'll scroll up a little bit. Here we are. So Daniel Ricciardo's season currently goes 2-11-9, didn't finish. So assuming that 2 was about 3 months ago. this is his best result for quite a while. Colin Backer over the hill. Little mini jump. He's down to 4 seconds behind Simo Dalby. He's 4 seconds faster a lap, so by the end of this lap, Colin Backer should be right with him. Dalby did a 13, Backer did a 9. Ride that curve through the left. Down the hill through the right. That car ahead is... I don't think it's actually... That is actually Dalby. The car in front that you saw on the screen there. That car heading into that straight is Simo Dalby. Sleepy has had a spin. Trying to get into the pits. So Mini won't go off too much there. I thought I saw someone going straight on. It was Simo. Because who else is going to be? No one else is anywhere near. On the back straight, it's down to 2.2. Sleepy's in the pits for the first time, so is Drillo. So one stop is going to be possible for the Toyotas. Which means we should see Dalby coming into the pits on this lap as well, maybe. Maybe wait another lap. If you can short fill for the second stint, that could save you quite a lot of time on the fuel stops. Look to the right. No, he hasn't pitted. Simo Dalby stays out, down to 2.1. It was 1.9 a second ago. Fastest lap of the race for Colin Backer with a 108.4. It's all kicking into gear. Dalby has done him for first place, and so has Backer. And he's got GTEs in the way through the tightest section of the track. While they're having a little wobble, that's a Ferrari up front. This is not going to help in his fight to try and catch Simo Dalby. Where's Simo Dalby? Backer's just done Simo Dalby. Where did he go? I think he went off track. Backer's done Simo Dalby. We didn't even see it. That's going to be a blow. That's going to be a huge blow for Simo Dalby. Neither of them have pitted yet. So there's hope there. But if Backer's on his fastest pace now, that's not going to help to try and do like any form of an undercut or even just to try and be on pace with him. Albano Italian crab into the pits for the first time. Oh. And Backer's just clearing off in front. It's 2.1 already, the gap. Dalby still doesn't pit. Anybody else does anybody else pit? No. No pitters so far. Here's Tangent Clamper, that's coming off to the right. That is Lipsy in for the first time. Let's look at his attempt through the pit lane. Lovely and clean. I think I just saw some tyre marks of someone getting that a bit wrong, but still. There we go. Sturban's gone off again. That is off. Doing the Marco line there. Let's see if it does part 2. Rejoins carefully. Whoa, that's a close rejoin, but it gets... And he's actually dropped behind Albano Natale now. Let's take a look at how Bink is doing. He's across the grass, but he was looking a bit longer, so I haven't seen his name in red for quite a while, so he's doing a bit better. Halfway, Bink. You're halfway there. Danny Ricciardo's got one of the LMPs behind. Try and deal with it. Albano Natale's gone off at turn number 7. He's in the middle of the track. He's had a little bump on the rear at the barriers, so he's got a safe place to rejoin now. He almost got collected by Sleepy. Sleepy, I should note, the gap there is 21 seconds from the lead is Sleepy, which means that's about a minute-long pit stop. Which is a very long time, considering this track is only a minute and 8 on the pits. Simo Dalby into the pits for the first time. I think he hit the barriers on the way in, so he might have to wait for some damage repairs as well. But considering how long fuel takes, that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Watch for Sleepy. There's Sleepy on the right, coming through into turn 1 now. Flashes through the screen and retakes second place, but he's still behind Colin Backer by 20 seconds. In fact, he's 24. Backer's still pushing. He needs to get as much out of that undercut as possible. Lipsy's rejoined this race right in front of Danny Ricciardo, who... I feel like Danny Ricciardo tried to take a pit lane, but didn't take it correctly. Because he's gone across the grass. Where is he? Where is he? Hey? Okay. He's at the top of the track. He's gone back. He's driving backwards along the track. This is a bit dangerous right now. He's have to drive across the track to make the pit exit. I don't think he's got enough fuel to do another lap, so he's had to do that. But I did warn during practice pit entry. So he'll be, but he was in the voice chat for that, so I can maybe forgive him. Nah, no I can't. That was, yeah, as Kimi Räikkönen in Brazil style. But he's lost a very long time to Lipsy because of that. Lipsy is on the back straight and Ricciardo's still in the pits. Thank you to all 25 of you for joining us tonight. This has been one of the more eventful AF2 races I would have thought, but then again I don't know what else goes on behind. I'm normally sort of on my own in the front, not that far forward always, but I'm always in the LMPs, I don't see anything. It's been a very exciting race so far from this point of view. It's nice to be in a different point of view once in a while. 3 weeks' time is our finale for AF2 at Le Mans. 2.4 hours for that race. Should be very exciting. And a the LMP1 title to fight for with myself. AF1 is back next week at Bahrain, and the reason it's been delayed a week is because of our very special Goodwood special event that is on tomorrow. That starts at 4:30 GMT, just after the Formula 1 race. So we'd love for you to join us for that. We have 30 drivers, all in their own individual car choice, to run the hill climb. While they're doing that, while some people are doing that, other people are doing the Goodwood circuit in a Lotus 211 GT4 for a series of 10-minute races on there. Points will be added up for results in the hill climb and the circuit races, and at the end the top 20 drivers in the points will go for a winner takes all 15-minute shootout race on a wet Goodwood circuit. It's going to be very exciting. I'll be with you for that tomorrow and I can't wait to take you through it. So much excitement. There will be a fixed setup for Lotus. It's already set up on things. It's basically default. That's basically it. It's basically default. I think I might make a couple of changes, maybe minimise the tyre pressures. I can't remember for the life of me. But I haven't changed much of the setup, but default will be enough. There's a couple of things that are free, like downforce and brakes. But everything else is fixed. Sleepy is on a charge at the minute, trying to catch Colin Backer. The gap's down to 12 seconds. So I think Backer's run out of juice. Oh, you're going to get the hop. You're going to get the big hop. Not that there's any curbs for you to hop over, really. We're almost into the daytime, and I can see again. I could see before, but now it's better. Daniel Ricciardo in the Aston Martin, the other Aston Martin Rebel racing car. It was looking the Daniel Ricciardo to Dirty's Max Verstappen, almost. Catching tangent clamp. It's down to 1.3 seconds. There's tangent clamp just ahead, 1.4 seconds as I said. To 13th overall, which is about 7th in class. It's going to be carnage. You're going to love it. You're going to absolutely love it. I'm going to love watching it and streaming it. I come up with the idea for the wet race at the end, so I get to enjoy the suffering that I've inflicted upon you, and that you're willingly having to deal with. You accepted this. You chose this. I mean, to be fair, you probably all thought you weren't going to get to the finale, so we'll find out who gets to the finale when we get there. 20 drivers, as I said, so it'll be a bit less crowded than the normal races that we're going to run tomorrow. Daytime. Lights go off for Ricciardo as he comes across the line to finish what is his 38th, he's starting his 39th lap. Backer into the pits for the first time. There goes Sleepy. Question is, where will Dalby be in relation to Backer when he comes out? Is he going to do a shorter stop? Because he's lasted. Actually, Backer pitted early, didn't he? He pitted about 10 minutes into this race, so he's got maybe a really strong position because he doesn't have to fuel. He doesn't have to fill up for so long. It's his last pit stop. The thing is, the Toyotas don't have pit at all. So I'd say this is probably the last pit stop we'll see for the LMPs, quite possibly. Maybe for... No, that's probably it. I don't know why we're looking at that. Let's watch some actual racing. And Daniel Ricciardo, it's a half a second back to Tangent Clamp. He's on a charge at the minute, Daniel Ricciardo. We still haven't seen a lot of the GTEs pit yet. We've seen a few, but not all of them. Charles Leclerc's had a spin. That's off at on the S's. He's still spinning. I think he's just done a spin turn to get it going again. He's got no one coming up near him, so he's all good to do that. As Daniel Ricciardo still half a second and goes over the brow of the hill. 20 drivers, wet track, small track, bumpy road, going to be worked perfectly. Yes, indeed it is. I thought T1 was not a problem at Goodwood. I thought the Goodwood track, not the Goodwood hill one, to be clear. Turn 3? The first left-hander is the tricky one for me, I think. Tangent Clamp goes defensive into turn number 3. He's going to be offline at turn 4, and Ricciardo's having a look into turn 5. I don't know why he'd even try that, but he's going to go for it and doesn't think better of it. Little lock up through turn 5 at the end of the S's means he's going to lose ground once again to Tangent Clamp and gets done by one of the LMPs. That is John Ramaker's. I think he collided maybe with Tangent Clamp, which is going to bring Ricciardo back into this. Ricciardo locks up again, goes off track. This is where the bulk of the cars are right now. There's sort of 6 of them all in the back straight. There's 3 LMPs passing, and they're all battling for position. Backer, in fact, there's sim racing. Bink that's just gone past. John Ramekers will be next to pass. Here's John Ramekers. Oh, Bink goes straight on. No, Tommy. Sorry, I've got an invitation to join a game on Steam. Not going to happen. Daniel Ricciardo's back down to a second, despite the mistake from Ricciardo early on in the lap. He's back down to a second behind Tangent Clamp and going through turn 1. Tangent Clamp was a little loose, but Ricciardo's gone off onto the grass. Stay on the tarmac, keep pulling right, and he's kept it going. A lesser man would have easily gone off there. Completely. Crab's had a spin, Sturban's had a spin. Were they linked? No, they weren't. So we're still all good. We haven't had a safety car in a while. Crab and Tangent Clamp have come together. I don't know what happened there. Tangent Clamp's taken 14th, Ricciardo's taken 12th, and taken 2 places in one go. I missed that. We were running on board with Ricciardo, and I missed it. But that's the situation there. Ricciardo takes P12 overall, P6 in class. Crab re-catch. Tangent Clamp once again. Pass. Indeed, the fight for second place is heating up. Backer's come out 2 seconds near to Colin Backer. Did I say Colin Backer's come out the pits near to Colin Backer? I did, didn't I? Colin Backer's come out the pits 2 seconds ahead of Simo Dalby. That's going to be less. He's going to have to deal with that big sim racing again at the final. Oh no, it was Colin. That was Colin. Whoa! That was Colin Backer that went off and nearly came into the back of one of the other Poor Energy racing cars and nearly collided between the 2 teammates. Backer's still spun off into the gravel at the final corner. He can't turn it round in time. He's going to have to take it very easy because there's quite a few cars coming through this section soon. That is a huge blow to Colin Backer's race. He's going to rejoin in some clean air, but he's now 28 seconds down on Simo Dalby, who's coming towards the end of the S's on the other end of the track. Here he is, diving through turn 8, almost clips the sausages and almost goes off, so that might have almost undone itself completely. But you can already tell the red mist has fallen. Backer was storming through turn 1 there. Is the final chicane good for overtaking? I don't even know. I did a couple of laps in I think it's a KTM crossback. I enjoyed it. I couldn't get that left-hander right at the early on in the lap, but I enjoyed it. I think there's only like 2 left-handers. They're all rights. Personal best that lap for Tangent Crab, number 123.018. Dabba did a 112 on that lap. He's got traffic in the form of that's Crab. Who's still trying to catch Tangent Crab and Ricardo. As a recovery for losing 2 places there. Colin Mack has gone off again, but this time the chicane again. He's still got P3, but Charles Leclerc is suddenly into position. Well, he's 43 seconds is still the gap, but if Backy goes up a couple more times, that's P3 for Leclerc and a possible, it's going to be a huge boost to Port Energy Racing. And suddenly I'm scared for my position in the Constructors' Championship. I'm going for a double, and I'm sat here doing nothing. I'm the only one in the team left because Jens decided not to do it. He did 1 race and then went, nah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, the crest goes Colin Backer. Switch back to the battle for 6th place in class. Here's Ricardo, and 2 seconds back. You see is Tangent Crab. Cyber Skids. They both go off. Is Crab going to go off even further? No, Crab got it right. And Crab is, as a result of that, gaining. Here's the onboard. Gaining on Tangent Crab. It's 1.7 seconds now. Turn 1 up the hill. I think Tangent Crab touched the grass a bit. He's still off track. So here comes Crab. Crab's going to claw. Crab's going to claw. No, Crab's going to snip. But there is one actual left-hander. Okay. Oh, there's a king. Oh yeah, left-handed sort of. Well, I thought it was the king. Up the hill, it was an LMP. Count done, turn 5. Wide goes Tangent through turn 6. It's down to 1.3. Crab is back within snipping distance. Gone deep again. Gotten away with it pretty much, other than going wide at the corner. But he's lost ground on Tangent Crab. Just under half an hour left in this race. Sleepy leads by 36 seconds. Sleepy won our 2nd race at Fuji in his first race. In our service, he's going to win a 2nd one. I don't think he won it. I don't think he raced. No, he did race in Road America. I don't know. I can't remember if he raced in Shanghai. Across the grass goes Tangent Crab. He's going to be really under threat through turn 5. But he keeps it together. Maybe one sausage and avoids the barriers. He got very lucky there. Through goes. That is Colin Backer. Takes a couple of seconds for the thingamobs to appear. And the back straight once more. Look ever closer. 0.6 of a second is now the gap. Slipstream is a maybe. I guess stay on board, because let's face it, it's Crab. We've got to stay on board with Crab. It's Crab. There goes a GT. There goes an LMP. Sleepy, the race leader this time. Hill got it right this time, so he closes further. Half a second. Oh, a little moment for Tangent. As he gets a little twitch up the hill. Locks up under braking. Crab looks a lot slower on the apex than Tangent did. Tangent got a good one out the corner. But he goes wide through the end of the S's. He's going to be under threat again through turn 5. Out of shape completely. Back end stepping out a little bit, but he's got it together. Crab him take a lot of apex on the exit. He's having a look in the slipstream, moving to the left, the outside through turn 6. Is he going to switch? He forces tangent wide. There was a possibility to do a switch back into 7. It's not going to work. He's going to stay back, this Crab. A little wobble on the exit of 7 onto the back straight. Standard Crab's got all crossed up through the chicane. Here comes Crab down the inside of the final kink. Position taken. Crab's got more speed than Tangent, so should be okay to keep that position for now. It was 7/10. It was 9/10 faster on that lap. Crab didn't overtake, and you all saw it. It was incredible. Good battle indeed. In fact, it's not over yet. No, Tangent. Wait, I missed that. Tangent's done Crab back. Every time I look away for 2 seconds, something happens and I miss it. And I'll never be able to see it again. But Tangent's got past Crab. Crab's going to have to do it all over again. But it's more opportunity to stay with Crab. He didn't lose a lot of time from that. Here's F6. And here's the bonnet view. Crab went wide at turn 7. Must have gone wide at turn 5, yeah. Down the hill, Tangent's looking a bit defensive. Ooh, Crab has a little look, flicks to the left a little bit to signal his intentions, but doesn't quite get anywhere near an overtake. Over the crest, Ricardo's had a spin. I think he's missed the pit entrance again. No, he hasn't. He's not trying to get in the pits this time. But that means another position for Tangent and Crab. And there goes an LMP getting really, really close to a GTE going through turn on the front straight towards turn 1. And that's bamboozled Tangent a little bit. Mick's tried really hard. He's down a 6 laps behind Sturgeon, so he's pulled back 2 laps in the 30 minutes he's been here. He's gone yeeted straight on through the end of the S's. Crab's got a long line through 5. He's losing that ground. 9/10 now. It's out 9/10. It was half a second last lap. Both of them go wide. I think Crab's trying to follow Tangent's line. That's the tactic I use. But I should point out as well, here comes Daniel Ricciardo. It's 1.6 seconds. There's the battle just up front. The battle for 6th place. Waiting for that final place. At 10A and 10B. Tangent's got all crossed up again. Crab's going to have a look down the inside of the final corner. They've touched! Crab's gone wide. Crab's had a spin. And Crab could be in the firing line here if something goes wrong on the rejoin. He's spun into the other racing line over a blind crest. And it's all good. He's out of the way. But that could have been so much more terrifying. John Rannock is into the pits. In fact, he's going to end up on the racing line of one of the aero cars. Moves to the right to let him past. And breathe. Everything's fine. Ricardo's done Tangent Crab P12 overall, P6 in class. And the positions have all topsy-turvy flipped around. Colin Back has had another spin. That's at turn 3. Got all crossed up through turn 3. But it's still over a minute, the gap to Charles Leclerc, so he should be okay. He should be okay and keep P3 at the minute. In fact, I think he's just, in the process, Leclerc has just unlapped himself, I think, from Colin. Maybe that was what caused the incident. We may never know, but I can have a look on the incident reports maybe, and let's come up and say No idea. No collision there, so Backer must have lost it on his own. Backer's had a little moment on the exit of turn number 7. Considering what we were all expecting from this race, and how crazy this race was, as Ricciardo goes for the motor layout, it's been quite a clean race. Mostly. The start of this race was a bit hectic. We had 2 virtual safety cars, one a bit later than we normally would have a virtual safety car. Normally it's like the first couple of laps and then it's clean. But apart from the start, it's been a really clean race. We've still got 20 minutes to go, of course. I say that, John Ramicus has spun at the final corner. I can hear a car coming, so this could get a bit scary. Bink is into the pits once again. He's 5 laps down from Stearns, who's done a bloody good job so far. John gets going, no issues, stays P6 in class. The sleepy's issue right now, and the same for the person behind him, which is the Greg? Yeah, the Greg. He's got a lot of GTEs to get past. The front straight is the best place to do that along the back straight, but still, going through the final corner with the GTE that's about 10 seconds per lap slower than you right in front of you, not the easiest thing to think about. There's Bink, I think that was, comes out of the pits and goes to the left instantly. Same for Charles Leclerc, he takes the moto layout and one of the LMPs, that's Colin Backer. One of the red LMPs, I should say. So 3 people off track at once. Bink has got back going again. 6 laps down from Sturban. I'm noticing a lot of cars that are sort of linked together at the minute. Colin Backer is the front of this pack. Then there's Danny Ricciardo behind, and another one of the LMPs, that'll be Charles Leclerc, who's trying to unlap himself from Colin Backer yet again. Here's an interesting. Oh! Sturban and Albon and Natale have come together at the final chicane. That was good timing. I saw the gap. I saw it was like half a second. I was like, this could be a good battle. Bonk. Gone. Now as a rejoining Albon and Natale, rejoining quite slowly as that's Ricciardo comes past. Big Sim Racing comes to the pits. Once again, only a couple of laps after the last pit stop. Let's see what tyres have he gone to. He's on the softs. Maybe he's trying to go for the fastest lap. Into the late stages of this race, drivers will be tired. Super tired, because this is a very busy race. Tangent Club's had a spin, and been passed by Crab. He's had a spin at turn 3, that is. He's still spinning, he's on the racing line as Dalby comes past, almost hits Dalby. Keeps going, is going to be done by, that's Lipsy, in the other stacked odds racing car. Just keep spinning, just keep spinning, don't copyright me. And so the fight back begins once again for Albon Natale. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It sounds Italian, it looks Italian. 7 seconds back to Sturban in the fight for 9th and 10th class. We've had 3 retirements from this race so far. Arta, after some lap 1, lap 2 shenanigans. Tom and Ball, and Juan Manuel Gutierrez, who had a seat issue. The seat broke. Natale's gone off at turn 1 again. He's going to take the Marco line, the extended Marco line, with at least 2 LMPs with at least 2 GTEs careering towards him. The Marco line continues. He's got Alan right behind him. And Natale goes off again, trying to rejoin. There we go, he's got going again. A lot of these drivers could barely stand doing 2 15-minute races around here in the AF3 race a week or so ago. So imagine how they're going to feel after doing an hour and a half. And for some drivers, even the full 2.5 hour practice session beforehand. Some drivers was almost 4.5 hours by the end of this. Imagine how they're going to feel about this track now. They're going to hate it and they're going to want it to burn it with fire. There's a lot of scepticism that this wouldn't quite work for an endurance track, but I think this has proven that it can be done. I mean, it's an endurance race in real life, so it should be a bit easier. It should be possible, is what I mean. It should be possible to be done. You've got his teammate Albon and Charlie in front. Job done there. Lipsy will stay fine in last. Dirty's still got a 24-second lead. John Ramage is out of spin at the final chicane. He's faced backwards into the. Ooh, careful with that rejoin. Ooh, we had to wait for a second. He's going to have to wait for Colin Backer to come past as well, and Drillo, quite possibly. Here comes Drillo. John can now rejoin as the next car is only just joining the back straight. Just about good with the turning circle. And he's going again. Let's go back to Crab. Here we go. Here's some Crab. One just behind our Callum Dunn. Need to get past this lot. Moment for Sturban. He's currently having to turn around, driving across the track at the final chicane. Careful with that rejoin. Oh, that was close. He's kept it going. Still all good. There's a 34-second gap between Sturban and Albon and Talo. He's not going to lose any position because of that any time soon. I think I'd like to point out as well, Bink seems to have got some consistency and some pace going. He hasn't made a mistake in a while that I've noticed. And he's looking a little bit faster. I wonder if I can find out any information about Bink's fastest time. 1:11.4, that's a very good lap time. Okay, that was commentator's curse. I apologise to Bink profusely for that. Oh, hello! That's a virtual safety car. Attention all teams, this is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 10 seconds. No overtaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. 90 seconds. Sleepy, please do 80 kilometers an hour. Everybody else can do 120 until they catch.
What happened, Josh?
There was an incident at the end of the S's. Bink had a spin while Bink was rejoining.
I'm getting penalty for ignoring blue flag. Can
ignore it. You can't get any automated penalties for that. It's
all
fine.
right.
Just ignore the warning. Yeah, so Bink was trying to rejoin. He was still off track at this point, but I think Sturban went wide at turn 5 and collected him. And suddenly there was cars parked sideways across the track, blocking the track. And I think another car got involved as well. That was like, yep, VSC needs to be deployed here.
Can the guys in front speed
Yeah,
up a bit? We're
T-bomb
going
him.
quite slowly. We've got 40 kph to play with here.
We are behind Sleepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry,
I think we're in the lead
Right
pack.
here.
Also, Colin, can you please pit?
Sleepy's in the final chicane, by the way. Sleepy in the final, coming through the final chicane. Super
Colin,
clean.
can you
Sorry,
please a little more?
super clean race so far, guys. Loving it. Mostly clean, like 95% clean, which I think is more than what a lot of people were expecting.
When is VSC for
2
you?
car lengths, please. 2
coming
car
up?
lengths, please. 10 seconds to green flag. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
I'll let you pass then.
Green flag. Green flag. Green flag. Take it easy on the green flag. And let the carnage commence once again as the green flag flies. And back around I see Sturban going wide. Danny Ricciardo's wide. I'll probably get the track map back up to have a look at what's going on. Everybody's got going again, I think, pretty safely. Callum Dunn's had a spin, he's got going again. That was at the final corner. So he's on his own. Sturban is in the pits at the minute, so he'll drop behind Albano Mortale. He's rejoined 4 seconds back, I think. No, that's a bit more than 4 seconds. Tangent Clamp's going across the grass at the minute. He got going again. I think he'd have to take the moto layout again. But I would have thought that virtual safety car would cause something of an extra spice into this race, but the gaps are still sort of 18, 20, 30 seconds. So there goes that, but it was worth a try. No, it was worth bringing out the virtual safety car. There were cars blocking the track at the end of the S's. That's like the one of the most dangerous corners. Charlotte Gregg's had a late spin. He's gone way off. So far off, I can't even see him. He's gone off at turn 1. He's facing the wrong way at turn 1 to boot. He's going to get going again. He's going to come out in P4 because Callum Dunn hasn't caught him to even unlap himself from him yet. But when Gregg gets going, he'll stay P4. That's probably where we'll stay for the rest of this race. There's a GTE going across the moto layout. That is Albano Mortale. He's going to stay P15 overall, P9 in class. Tangent Clamp's had a spin briefly at turn 3, the entrance to turn 3. Wait, so you got the play seat. So it's like, did it like spring forward or something into the folding position, or what do you mean? What do you mean back to rest? You know what, X Hunter? You're absolutely right. Oh, the chair went backwards. Ooh, okay. So no backrest. So no backrest on that seat. That's not the way you want to drive. But seriously, I really do enjoy deploying the virtual safety car. It's so much fun, even though it's just pressing a button and shouting stuff. Am I crazy? 7 minutes from the end of this race. This race filled with mini mistakes. Tangent Clamp going wide there. A perfect example of one of the small ones we've had this race. I'd love to try it. I'll say that. But it's a bit more difficult to achieve. Whoa, careful! Whoa, we've got 2 cars involved there. There's going to be a third. Is there going to be a third? There's 3. Alan, Sim Racing. Attention all teams, this is race control. Virtual safety car will be deployed in 10 seconds. No overtaking. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed. Sleepy 80, everyone else 120, please.
Guys, behave.
The thing is that this wasn't
I pulled a Nico.
This wasn't so much.
Keep going, please.
This wasn't so much all one incident. I think there was one that involved 2 drivers, and there was one off somewhere else.
Can I overtake? Can I overtake them?
Yeah, I saw that.
Can I
GTEs do not overtake. You are not permitted to overtake.
Oh, sorry.
Time over. You need to go quicker, dude. Oh, sorry, I'm going too quick. I do apologise.
Sleepy.
Wait, so
yeah. 120 max for everyone unless you're in the lead pack. Sleepy is at turn 1, by the way.
I'm at turn 1 and I'm all the way behind. Should I overtake one now?
Becca, are you behind
No
me?
overtaking whatsoever.
Alright.
Yeah,
Unless-
basically we're screwed.
Unless
Yeah.
the guy you're passing
Hey,
has
hey.
stopped.
Whoever
no
is
overtaking.
behind me is too fast. Also,
Ooh.
not enough distance. I'm 120
Sorry.
dead.
Sorry.
I really
Slow down a
appreciate you
bit for
guys
the
following the
chicane.
VSC really well today. Really appreciate it. The pack that's going through the last chicane, are you doing 120?
Yep.
Okay.
I am going to 120 now. I
That's
have to
fine.
slow down for the chicane a bit.
VSC ending in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Green flag, green flag, green flag. Cheers, guys. So we saw towards the end of that, Dirty was taking a late pit stop to try and do a late pit stop. He's come out 8 seconds in front of Gwen, so that's worked out rather well for him. And interesting, I think that's the first time we've seen that happen. Bink's gone off again at turn number 3. I mean, this is not really an easy track at all, so I really feel bad for him. Gwen goes off onto 2 wheels. Then has a little mini jump towards the end of the S. This is one of the LMPs goes around the outside of him at turn 5. One of the most terrifying corners. And stays clean. Lovely. Wow, that was awesome. Awesome to watch there. It's been a really good stream, and we had about 30 viewers during qualifying as well. So I say thank you to every single one of you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Please, we have our Discord server approaching 1,000 members. So any new people we can get, we really appreciate every single one of you. In fact, how many have we had during this stream? I think during this stream we've had 3. So we're a little bit closer. We're getting there. We're getting there. I can't confirm how many people we have in our server in our Discord server. Oh, there we go. Beauty did it about 8 minutes ago. We're on to 981. So we're 19 away from that magic 1,000. If I can get that during the Goodwood stream, that would be amazing. So please join our Discord. It's ! Discord for the link. Or you can go to discord.io/Assetto Friends. 2 S's and 2 S's and 2 T's. We're a friendly, welcoming sim racing community that accepts a wide range of skills. We have a semi-open AF4 championship that you can join. We have weekly races every week, and we've just announced a new weekly hot lap thing as well. So plenty of opportunities. If you don't want to join one of our leagues, there's plenty of opportunities to stay active and stay competitive and have some fun, because that's what it's all about. We're here to have fun. You know, sure, the race this AF2 race can be quite serious, but we had a 2.5-hour practice session before that, and during that, it's really chill. It's really chilled atmosphere, and we're all just chatting and having fun. I love every single person that's in this Discord community, and I'm so glad that I found it. And you'll be glad that you find it too. You don't have to love everybody. That's not a prerequisite, you know. But as long as you're a nice person, and I'm sure you all are. Callum Dunn has gone off. That's a spin at turn 1. Also, you can follow us on Twitch. You can subscribe to us on Twitch as well. Really appreciate every subscription, every follow. We're also on. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. So you can watch replays of our past races. We've got some excellent races on there for you to have a look at. There's a small chance we might add a no. I might have to discuss it. But there's a small chance we can have a no comms replay of the practice race for AF3 we did yesterday. With some of the best racing I've seen in a very long time. As Sturban goes off once again. That's at turn 7. And in that race, I will spoil it a little bit actually. A real underdog. So, to be fair, he's had quite a hard time in this league, and he came into AF3, the practice race yesterday. In the first race, he finished 3rd through it with a stunning move at the final corner of the final lap. It was amazing to watch. We have some stunning racing with everybody. Sturban's trying to go around the outside of an LMP, which is a bit stupid. We're down to 20 seconds left in this session. Sturban's had another spin. He's in the middle of spinning, and as Crab goes past. We're 18 seconds from the finish. Sleepy's just finished a lap. So we're going to have this as the last lap of the race. Sleepy has controlled this race from the start. No, Juan actually retired from the race because of a chair issue. His the back of his chair came off. Crab, you can't just sit there. Sleepy's barely even started. It's not going to work for you. Nice try. Dalby's pushing, still doing a 109, but he's got 48 seconds to back her. 23 in front of Dalby, so unless Sleepy has a crash on the final lap that's so huge he gets lost, it's possible. This is going to be Sleepy's race to lose. I'm pretty sure I've programmed the time progression completely wrong because we're more than 24 hours into this race. We shouldn't be in night time right now. But anyway, Sleepy into the final chicane of this really short lap. Comes over the crest for the final time. And after 75 long laps, Sleepy wins his second AF2 race at Road Atlanta. Backer comes across the line to finish third, ended up a lap down on the lead. Simo Dalby's coming to the final chicane now. He's going to finish an excellent P2, and LeGreg will finish P4 to give Port Energy a real chance at taking the constructors. And now I'm scared. Sturban will finish 16th overall. That's P10 in class. Still waiting on LeGreg. He's coming around the final corner now. Full pelt over the line. Finishes P4. Callum Dunn will finish P5. Ramikers will finish P6. Look at the donuts. That's what you love to see. This is why we have such an amazing community. Just the fun. After all of that, we just do donuts at the end. We'll have a lot of fun. And Dirty takes the win. Dirty hasn't even finished this race yet. But everybody else behind him has. Ren has taken second. Grillo's taken third. Alan will take fourth. Lipsy fifth. Ricardo sixth. Crab seventh. It's going to be a formation finish for the two Aston Martin Red Bull cars, as they have one hand, maybe even two. Look at that finish. That's what you love to see. Dirty takes the win in the GTEs with Ricardo right there alongside. Beautiful. That is the great thing about this community. Ren second, Drillo third, Alan fourth, Lipsy fifth, Ricardo sixth, Crab seventh, Tangent Clamp eighth, Albano Natale finishes ninth, and Sturban will finish 10th. Dirty, yes, he's won his 5th race out of 5 in this AF2 season. If he wins the final race at Le Mans, that will be every single race in AF2 that he has won, which is an incredible achievement, considering how close this field actually is. Ren didn't make it easy for him this time. Anyway, wow, my voice hurts so much. We're still waiting on Sturban. Actually, everyone's finished. Yeah, Sturban's just going around for the lap for some reason. He's going around full pelt for the lap. It's over, Sturban. You can stop. So I'll just do this quickly. Awesome race, guys. If anyone wants an interview, I'll be moving into streaming. Just let me know.
Sure.
Watching all the nice donuts going on, and all the celebrations at the end of that a long, hard race. And I think
Really fun race, isn't it?
you came in out of nowhere. Hello, Juan.
It's been here for a while.
How you doing? No, you haven't. I moved in like 2 seconds ago. How you doing?
I was here 2 seconds ago.
What did you think to that race?
Really good, except for myself.
Yeah, that's bad luck. That's really bad luck.
Yeah.
We've had so many seat issues recently.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, well, congrats to Sleepy. Still going on that Grand Slam chance. And
Yeah.
Dirty for that win. As well on the GTEs.
Yeah.
Really well done.
I think we should start off by bringing in Sleepy,
Yeah.
if he wants to, and then I think we should bring in the man we were all rooting for through that race. We should bring in Bink. I think. So let's start off with Sleepy. Hello, Sleepy.
Hi.
Assuming you want to do an interview, of course. I'm just sort of assuming because you're the race winner. Congratulations on another storming performance. How did you think that went?
Kinda. I mean, it went good. Like, not perfect at all. I made a few mistakes, not as much as others. I think that won me the race actually, but I think the strategy was also really good. I only did a one stop, like all the other people. I don't think Simon Dolby did a one stop, or did he? I don't know, but the Audis can do a one stop, so I'm already in an advantage. And basically that's it. The strategy and the lack of mistakes won me the race.
I mean, that's all you need, really. Textbook. No lack of mistakes and a good strategy, and you're there. I mean, you had a huge lead most of the time through the race.
Yeah.
It's just easy. Saturday drive.
Basically, the last laps were really that. Like, when the last VSC went out, it was basically just a Sunday drive until the race ended, and that's basically it.
I mean, towards the end of the race, with those late VSCs, you can imagine sort of like there's sort of a load of VSC. It's not like you got a normal race where you have second place can be breathing down your neck during that VSC. You know, not like AF4.
Yeah.
In this race,
Yeah.
you got a load of GTEs and a load of LMPs behind that aren't on the same lap or anywhere near you. So it's kind of just a break for you, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I wasn't really worrying about P2 overtaking me, to be honest, because there's a gap of lapped cars and whatnot. So yeah, but I think everyone has mental retardation after this race. It was honestly kinda clusterfuck, but again, it was good for Road Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot cleaner than I thought it would be, but I can imagine it's quite a busy track because it's quite short. So you know, you get a lot of people really tired and exhausted after that race. I am, but just my voice, that is.
Yeah, my right hand is like generally hurting because I always push down the boost button, and because the Toyota has basically unlimited ERS.
I mean, certainly around here, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say your right hand hurting. That shouldn't be. No, November doesn't end for another 3 days.
No, it actually doesn't hurt now, but in the race it actually hurt kind of a lot. But it's fine now. I actually don't care about my hand right now. I just care about the race that I won.
And it gives you a prime opportunity to put you in contention for the AF2 title, which scares the shit out of me because it's against me. In fact, I'll just get up the results because you'll get 40 points and you'll probably get another 4 for the fast. Did you take fastest lap?
I don't think. I think Column got to the fastest lap, like by a few tenths maybe. But I'm not sure.
So this is scary. Let me get the original up. So you didn't take part in the first race.
No, I didn't. I didn't even discover the leak at this point.
Yeah. So you were on 116 before this race. You'll take 40 points for the win in LMP. So that takes you up to 156. I'm on 162.
Yeah, basically, if you win,
and we both have 4 races.
You win the title. If you win the title. If I win the race, I win the title. That's basically
Winner
it.
takes all at Le Mans. Oh, if that doesn't get you to come back for the next stream in 3 weeks, I don't know what will. Winner takes all at Le Mans for the AF2 title. I love it.
It's going down. It's going down for them all. Wow.
Yeah.
And in fact, it's probably even closer because if you got fastest lap, that's another 2 points. Did you take pole?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No, Callum got the pole.
Colin got it, yeah, and then he went off at turn 1.
Because of cold tires, I think.
I can imagine that would be the case, yeah.
Yeah, cold tires ruined basically the VSC because you can't really hit them up, and you just have to be like really careful.
Oh yeah, and I've just right. Charles Bertrand has just reminded me. Le Mans
Yeah.
is double points.
Yeah, as
Yep.
well.
So basically,
Reminder that pole position and fastest lap then count each other 2 points.
yeah,
So
double for fast lap and
It's
pole as
4
well.
points.
4
It's
for fast lap,
basically-
8 for pole position. So that means unless you finish really badly, you're guaranteed to lose the 5th place you got in Fuji through drop races, through drop scores. Which is, I can answer the question of how many points that is in a second. I don't actually know the points offhand. 5th place
Well, I
is
didn't
15.
do the first. So five races count, right? Or 4? 5 or 4?
4 races.
Okay, then yeah.
So
then
you're going to lose the 5th place
Fiji
and the pole
can-
position,
yeah.
which is 19 points.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lose a 4th place, which is also 19 points. So it's actually winner takes
Oh
all at Le
My
Mans.
God, it actually is winner takes all.
So the gap
Well,
is
yeah.
still 6 points or 4 points, depending on fastest lap and that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be so good.
Yep, too bad you're gonna be commentating that one. I'm just kidding. I will
No,
be.
I'm not.
Either Tommy or me will commentate on that one.
if James isn't, but I'm sure James will absolutely want to do this, and I'll be telling James the
yeah.
second that happens. As soon as this race is done, I'm telling James, you got to commentate Le Mans. You got to commentate Le Mans. It's winner takes all. Right.
Man, I'm gonna practice right now for Lemon. I gotta get practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you should.
unbelievable.
We'll let
you
you
should
go and
hop
do
off
that.
as well, Josh. You should try to now train for that. Big race.
Especially because I now have lockdown. I don't have school now, so yeah.
Yeah,
It's
my lockdown got
it's
extended
even
by another
better.
3 weeks, so I don't have to go to work over Christmas. So yes. So I'm going to go ahead. Right, you better go practice. I'm going to let you go because we're going to bring in the real underdog of today's story. Thank you for joining us, Sleepy. Congrats on the win today, and good luck in 3 weeks. Me versus you for the title.
See ya.
I love it. See you later.
See ya.
Let's bring in the big underdog. Let's bring in Bink.
Oh, he's definitely mute.
I've just let him know he's in.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. I'm here.
Hello, Bink. How you
Hello.
feeling?
Well, let's say every feeling in the world. Well,
I can imagine.
that's undescribable. I'm such happy because well, when I hear you on the live stream saying yes, don't worry, just a kid. I can't thank you that much. You're just awesome, Josh. You're such a good person. I want to say sorry for all the people that well, I did just disaster they race, and that's completely my fault. But as you say, I'm only 13 years old, and when I DNF, I say fucked up. I will say my own setup and we'll do something else. Well, after that I say yeah, let's reconnect, maybe do some laps just for fun. And well, that's what I do. At the end of the race, I try to do fastest lap. Well, that's not good as it has to be, but well, yes, that was not my day. Let's say that.
I'll tell you what, you should be proud of what you ended up doing at the end of the race, because we were following you. Well, I was following you on the stream when you rejoined. I was like, yes, Bink's rejoined. I was so happy.
Yes, yeah, that's because when I was DNF, I was watching your stream saying, and I did a little clip. I uploaded it in the chat of the live stream right now.
Yeah, everybody was hoping for you. Everybody was rooting for you in the chat.
Yeah, so I just want to say thanks. And when I was DNF, I was watching the stream. I say fuck up. I'm gonna reconnect, and they are hear you. Yes, Pink reconnects. That's give me a little boost, and
that made my day. And you did really well as well when you did come back, because you were 8 laps down when you rejoined, and you ended up, I think, 5 laps down in the end on the next place up. So in fact, you unlapped the whole field, unlapped the whole GTE field 3 times. Stunning job. Honestly, you did really well.
Thanks.
You know, if you'd rejoined about, I don't know, 5 minutes earlier, that's another 2 laps. You know.
Yes, but also I was feeling quite bad because when I DNF, I said, "What I'm gonna say to us? Is I gonna be fired of the championship? I don't know." Because to say you everything and to say all the people in the chat, I was in a French F2 championship before, but it was really bad, and I was not fired, but by my personal decision, I went off the championship because. So is because I was on not the level 4, or because for the same reason this race, but yeah, it's kind of bad time in my life right now, so that's not what I want, those kind of race, but I'm quite happy that I'm just a 30-year-old French kid, French baguette, I was about to say. So basically, I think that's I'm not that good, but I will continue. Like you said, I'm passionate. It's a real weekend of you, and I will continue in this championship. And because the next race is Le Mans, which is the circuit basically when I train more. So
I was going to say,
hopefully,
you're a good man. You should train for Le Mans. Absolutely.
yes,
You could be a
I'm
real
gonna.
force at Le Mans. Because you did really
Yeah,
well in your first race at Silverstone. I think you got 5th. So you did
yes,
really well at Silverstone. So when you put
yes,
some more, if you get some more practice in for Le Mans, you could be up there. It's gonna be a real tight battle.
yeah, exactly. Yes.
We better
So
we'll let you go because
I
it
hope.
must be quite late in France, um, like 11 o'clock in France.
What?
Really
Oh
appreciate you
no,
joining us.
no, don't worry.
So
Yeah, so once again, Josh, you're an unbelievable person. You just give me an incredible boost, and you're just too kind, mates. It's unbelievable to find people like you on this earth.
thank you. That really means a lot. That really means a lot. Oh. I'm gonna need a minute.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna let you go, Bink. So I'm gonna wrap up the stream.
Yes, yes.
Um,
So, by the chat of Twitch, nice to have people like you. Down.
Good to see you, Bink, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Maybe even for
Yeah,
another
good
race.
luck, Pink.
Maybe for other races, not just AF2, other races as well. We'd love to see you.
Yeah, you better get a
Yeah.
podium on
Oh,
Le Mans.
Enix Santa just say so sweet when I say thanks to the chat, man. Bink is too friendly for the server. How can you not
How
love
can you
Bink?
not love
Oh,
Bink?
mate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Too friendly for the server.
Oh,
I tell you what, the
it's
thing
too
is,
funny.
Charles. I mean, Charles is half right. He's too friendly for the server. But the thing is, everybody here is just as friendly as Bink. Bink
Oh,
is a shining star of friendliness in this community, but there are so many people, so many friendly people here.
mate, no. Come on, it's touching my heart. Basically, it's an unbelievable and completely kind thing that you say to me. It's unbelievable to have people like you, man.
Happy to do
It's
it.
not,
Happy to do
yeah.
it. Anyway, right, we
Thank
better
you.
let you go, Bink. We'll see you next time.
Right. Okay.
See you
And
hopefully a bit
why
closer to
not?
me on track.
Yes, and just for the end of this interview, why not a little bit of French?
Yeah, go for it. A word in French that I will never know.
I think I've got some French friends that watching the stream right now. So, merci les gars d'avoir été là. Je suis désolé pour vous, surtout pour Nathan qui m'a regardé la course. Donc voilà, j'espère pas vous décevoir et on se reverra à la prochaine course.
Oh.
Merci beaucoup, Bink.
Oh yes. Oh, thank you.
Hopefully that was a good accent as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Merci, Bink.
Oh,
See you in a few
yeah.
weeks. See ya.
Yeah. See ya.
And I think we'll leave it there because my girlfriend is waiting impatiently for me. What a race. What a race. Thank you to everybody who was driving today for joining joining the race. Thank you to everyone who's joined the Discord today. We'd love to see as many people as possible on our Discord. And I'll see you again tomorrow for Goodwood. It's going to be super exciting. We hope to see you. We'll be starting at about 4. We'll start just before 4:30 on on Sunday, 4:30 GMT tomorrow. So until then, it's goodbye from Juan.
Yep. Good luck, everyone, tomorrow.
And goodbye from me. Goodbye.